or go to Osborne Auction.
Where tonight it's a Class A showdown in week number 5 of the Iowa high school football season as the Bulldogs of Riverside battle the Chargers of ACGC. How you doing, everybody, and welcome to high school football action here on KSOM. We are video streamed online at YouTube at Western Iowa Today TV. And John, we're in a good one here tonight with the loss by Woodbury Central last week. ACGC has ascended into the top spot. They're ranked number 1. And they have to face Jackson Gordon and the Bulldogs here tonight. It should be a good one.
It should be a great one. And, you know, Chris, when you gave me the schedule to start the season, you know, we both kind of circled this one thinking this could be a really big game. And this, I hope it holds up to what you and I talked on the way here. It should be a huge game. District championship possible if they both stay healthy. You know, two really good teams. They like to, you know, be in the trenches. Both have really good running backs. One has a 3-headed monster. One has, you know, kind of a 2-headed monster. And it's probably just like a lot of our games going to come down to the guys in the trenches. And, you know, who can control the line of scrimmage. We say that every week, but especially in a game like this, very, very crucial.
ACGC comes in with a record of 4-0. They've not played like they're an undefeated team. Head coach Cody Matheson, we'll hear from him, and he has been disappointed. He says, we have not played yet like we're deserving of the number 1 ranked team, and it's scary to think that they haven't put together a complete game. Maybe it's tonight, maybe it's not. Who knows? They definitely have the horses on both sides of the football, and it's Mike Fuller, Joe Crawford, and Jathan South, their 3-headed monster.
Yeah, exactly. And Coach Matheson, you know, goes back to the Hinkle days at Madrid and run that triple option. And he's right. I mean, they have not put all the pieces together. And football's an ultimate team sport. And when one person doesn't have it, you don't have a perfect play. And he is used to every play. Everything has to be timed right and to perfection. And they'll get there, and it'll be interesting. Tonight, do they put it all together? Because if not, Riverside has a lot of talent, a lot of tools that can compete. And when you don't have a perfect play, they have playmakers that can take it to the house.
For the Riverside Bulldogs, they are 3-1. They blew out West Monona week 1, lost a tough one. We were there in Avoca for that one, 42-22. And in that game, they just faded away a little bit, I think, in the second quarter. I think maybe a little bit shorthanded, and in that game, they didn't have the numbers to compete with HSTW. They looked a lot better their last 2 weeks. They beat South Central Calhoun 34-21. ICAM Manning last week 28-20. Both of these are good football teams that they played. They're solid teams, not elite teams, but solid teams. So Riverside, I think, has righted the ship from a stamina standpoint. We'll see if they can do that here tonight against the Chargers and if they can hang with them in the second half.
Nothing against West Monona, but they just don't have a very good team. So that was their week one. They played well for 2.5 quarters against Avoca, HCW. And then after that, you can see how, just like you said, they've made improvements. They've grown. They see where they can make improvements, and they have week after week after week. And we're in week 5, and now they're a well-oiled machine. And that's why I think we're up for a great game tonight.
And what's the over-under on passes thrown tonight?
9? I don't know. I mean, I don't.
Might take the under.
Yeah, you might take the under. But with that
most of them thrown by Riverside.
And that's the thing is Riverside showed us that when if the Chargers put 8, 9 guys in the box over and over and over, Riverside's not, and they have the playmakers out there. They're not afraid to throw the ball. They got, Roller can go out and motion. We saw that a couple times.
That's the key right there.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you, our AC Roller, he could be a huge factor in this football game.
Because they put him in motion. He's not always at the same spot. So as a defense, you have to take him in account, and he's not going to always be when the ball snapped, he's not at the same place a lot of times as pre-snapped. So you're going to have to, they're going to have to change, and I'm sure Coach Matchison and his staff have talked about that. They're going to have to roll up, strong safety and those type of things when he goes in motion, because Roller, I think he's the X factor for the offense because we know that we can get from the running game.
Matheson told me, he says, we need to focus on Gordon. That's a no-brainer.
Sure.
But at the same time, we're out to stop this entire team. He knows. He doesn't have to be told that Riverside has other weapons on offense. So I think he's anticipating if we can stop Gordon, what are they going to go to next? And, where do we go to stop that next weapon?
Because
that next,
Gordon,
and into the next.
Gordon sets it up.
Right.
That's when Riverside's successful, Gordon's getting 5, 6 at a chunk, and then gets 35, right? I mean, we've seen that. We've seen his power, his vision, all those things. He does a great job, and if he's getting 5 or 6, that's when they can do the passing.
Coming up here on our pregame show, we will hear from both head coaches. Coming up, it'll be our coaches show from Wyoda Steakhouse, our Wyoda Steakhouse coaches show. Well, you'll hear from Cody Matheson of ACGC and Daryl Frayne from Riverside. That's all straight ahead. We're in Riverside at Oakland High School, getting ready for the other way around. Oakland, Iowa at Riverside High School, getting ready for high school football here tonight. We're back in 2 minutes on KSOM.
Who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Where will you be?
Faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Ziegler Ag Equipment is your harvest headquarters this fall. Get the Fendt Ideal Combine equipped with everything you want. Reliable headers, better capacity and fuel efficiency, smarter processors, and a comfortable cab. While you're in, take advantage of the Fendt Red Wheel Deals offer of zero-interest financing for 36 months on select Fendt Vario tractors. Stop by your local Ziegler Ag location today to save.
A call at 712.
Back here on our Wyoda Steakhouse and Coaches show here on KSOM as we get ready for tonight's showdown between Riverside and ACGC. Chargers head coach Cody Matheson joins us now. And Coach, big showdown here with the Bulldogs. How do you feel coming into this matchup?
Yeah, we've played pretty well the last 4 games. We've been able to win 4 games. So obviously a district game here that everybody is building up pretty big to where obviously we're both 2-0 in the district. So everybody's fighting for those 4 spots, and we're getting to later in the year, and we're over the halfway point of the season. So with playoff implications, every game's a big game. So that's kind of the way we've been treating it, and that's kind of how I think their probably mindset is too going into this week.
Yeah. Well, I know you're not big on rankings, but the Radio Iowa poll has you number 1 in Class A, and that was because Woodbury Central, of course, got dethroned last week. What does that mean to you and your kids to get that honor this week?
It's just, it's another distraction. I mean, I've seen teams, obviously, number 1, and it's hard to really judge who's number 1 until you get to the playoffs and obviously later on in the playoffs. So, I guess you appreciate it because with a lot of time and effort these kids have put in, but I'm waiting for us to play like the number 1 teams. So I'll be curious when that happens too. So what are the biggest challenges you have to focus in on with Riverside? Obviously, they got a pretty good running back, right? They got a guy who's a pretty dang good player. And so, I mean, we got some guys who can run the ball. They got a guy who can run the ball. Someone's got to break eventually, right? So that's kind of the main focus is, and our goal, honestly, is when we've played, and the biggest thing that I've seen as we come down to Class A and things like that, we're not the mentality where we're just going to try to shut down one thing. We're going to try to shut down your whole entire offense, and that's our goal. We're going to scheme to shut down and do things like that. And that's everybody's goal, right? Everybody's goal as a coach is to shut down the other team's offense. So we know that, they have a good player and they're going to have things go their way and we're going to have things go our way. And then, at the end of the day, it's going to come down to both teams of who can take care of the football and who makes less mistakes, and whatever their errors may be, make sure if a mental error doesn't become a critical error. So it's going to be a dogfight, and we're really looking forward to that opportunity and that challenge.
How about their defense? What areas do you need to, up front? What are you going to have to focus in on blocking to try and create holes for your backs?
Yeah, I mean, our schemes aren't too difficult. Everything that we do is pretty similar. It's really just recognizing what kind of fronts they're in. Are they in even front? Are they in and out front? Where are they playing? What are they trying to do? Our communication from our players coming to the sideline and understanding where they're lining up. What are they shading? Are they flipping their strength? Are they doing things like that? Where can we find advantages for us to create opportunities? And fortunately for us, we're pretty balanced in regards to who can distribute the ball. Our quarterback, has rushed for over 400 yards. Our fullback's rushed for over 400 yards. One of our halfbacks has rushed for over 400 yards. And we're going to do a better job, too, of getting our other halfback involved in the game as well, which is a coach's issue. And that's my problem is we've done a poor job. And you get in that tunnel vision of when you're coaching. You're not really focused on, especially in our scheme, who's getting the ball. It's just, where the play is, what the play is. So, we have some things where we're going to try to give opportunities to some other guys and kind of balance that out, and just takes a little bit more blows off there. But we got 3 guys right now, and then we have a blocking back, and that's Brexton and Tatum Bates. We're going to try to do some things to try to get them the ball a little bit more. But at the end of the day, if it ends up being Micah Fuller or who carries the ball 40 times, he carries the ball 40 times. It ends up being Joe carrying the ball 30 times, he carries the ball 30 times. There's no really scheme of going in of, hey, we're going to try to be balanced. We're going to try to do this. We're going to try to do that. We're going to try to make sure we have it comes out when it comes out. And if it ends up coming out after a win, then so be it. And that's what it is. And be unselfish about it. And all that should matter at the end of the day is what the scoreboard reflects.
Coach, really appreciate your time here on our Wyoto Steakhouse Coaches Show. And best of luck tonight against Riverside. Thanks so much.
All right. Thank you, Chris. Take care.
Cody Matheson, head coach for ACGC, with us here on KSOM.
3H Customs has everything any farmer needs to be successful, and that's not an exaggeration. We offer soil sampling, crop scouting, and spraying. We also offer precision planting products, Midwest seed genetics, and nature's fertilizers. Don't forget fertilizers and anhydrous also. 3H Customs has everything the Iowa farmer needs, and we dedicate ourselves to helping each farmer be successful. For more information on how you can build that successful operation, call 249-2429 or visit 3hcustoms.com. 3H Customs, customizing your farming resources to fit your needs.
Looking to upgrade your home? Or maybe you have storm damage that still needs repair? Rigid Edge Exteriors has you covered. From roofs and siding to gutters, windows, decks, and interior remodels, our team does it all, residential or commercial. For a free estimate, call Rigid Edge Exteriors today at 712-249-4449. That's 712-249-4449. Let us transform your ordinary house into your dream home.
Anita Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
We're back on our Wyoda Steakhouse Coaches Show here on KSOM as we get ready for tonight's showdown between ACGC and Riverside. And joining us now is Bulldogs head football coach Daryl Frayne. And Coach, how do you feel about your team as you come into this showdown with the Chargers?
Feel real good right now. You know, it's one of those after you come off a couple wins, it makes the team morale and just how practices go and everything just go a little bit better. So excited for where we're at. Hopefully we play a good game.
Yeah, we saw you again a few weeks ago in the tough loss to HSTW, but you've rebounded against two decent teams, South Central Calhoun and ICAM Manning. You know, how do you feel about the way your team played coming off that loss and going up against some solid competition, which you have pretty much outside of your first game, all season long, it looks like?
Yeah, coming out of the loss, we really challenged the guys. We felt like a lot of the things we were messing up was just more mental mistakes, not doing the things we're supposed to do and not playing the way we want to play. And we responded really well against South Central Calhoun because I think they're a really good team, and we did a really good job defensively and offensively against them. So, and then again last week with IKM, it was one of those games. I felt like we were the better team, but we could have slipped away there at the end, but we finished it, and now we're in a position to get some, getting good recognition for our guys, and hopefully play well on Friday night.
So Jackson Gordon, another big game, 219 yards against IKM, 37 carries. That's a lot of carries, 3 touchdowns. But I guess you got to ride that horse if you got him. And, man, he's as good a horse as you can get.
Yeah, it's one of those we do pay attention to the carries he's getting. It's one of those things we want to get the ball spread out a little bit, maybe a little bit more against ACGC and not put it all on him. But, when it gets cutting time, we're really putting it on him and letting him carry us. So all the other guys will help out, and our offensive line will do their job. And offensively, Jackson's going to get the carries.
So what areas do you feel like this football team has improved the most from week 1 to now?
Biggest just the discipline part of it, trying to take away the penalties, taking care of the ball. But our offensive line's taking care of everything, also running it. So as long as we're running the ball and the offensive line can do their job offensively, we feel good about what we're doing.
Well, ACGC is definitely going to present a challenge. They moved up to the number 1 spot in the rankings, and we know that they're going to come out and run the football with their unique formation. What do you do to try and defend against what they do? Because it's just different from every other team that you've pretty much faced.
Right. The biggest thing is they're physical up front, and, they have a response for how you react to them. It's one of those kind of offenses that 3-4 plays. Once you start stopping it, they got an answer. And hopefully we can mix it up a little bit, get them behind the chains. If we can take care of first down a little bit and have them maybe have to throw, because they haven't had to throw once hardly the whole year. So if we can make them have to throw a little bit, we definitely like our chances.
What is going to be the message to your defensive front to try and win that battle at the line of scrimmage?
That's it. Just, maintain, let our linebackers get there. They did a really good job last week, and that's what kind of told everybody last week. For linemen do their job and our linebackers play great, we have a chance, and they all did that. So we're just hoping we can ride, one more week and do the same thing and have a good week.
How much is it just identifying who has the ball as quickly as possible? Is that a big part of trying to stop them?
Yep, you got to get your reads, and if you worry about, if you identify sometimes with how they do their fakes and everything, you can end up looking silly by running the wrong way. So you just get your keys, get to your gap, and make a tackle when you get there. And they put a lot of pressure on individuals each time, so hopefully we can do that.
What does this mean for you for this opportunity to face ACGC, to face another tough district opponent? I mean, pretty much first place, the winner of this game is going to have an upper hand for the district title. No guarantees on winning a district title, but, I mean, this is as important as a game gets so far this year.
Yeah, this is, that's what I told the guys after the game last week. Once you start winning, every game's important. And, this is our biggest game of the year. If we come to play, step up and do what we're supposed to do. And, I think we like our chances. We just got to get out there and play hard and fly around to the ball, and everything will take care of itself.
Yeah. And what does it mean to just have a game like this at home against the number one team in the state? I mean, what a unique opportunity. You don't get that very often.
No, you don't. And that's, it's one of those, if you come off a couple losses and you're facing the number one team, it really doesn't mean that much. But after coming off 2 wins, we're feeling good about ourselves, and we know they're good, and they we respect them a lot. But I mean, coming to Riverside, hopefully a good crowd, the kids will get excited, and you never know what can happen.
Coach, should be a good one. Really appreciate your time here on our Wyoto Steakhouse Coaches Show, and best of luck tonight. Thanks so much.
Perfect. Thanks a lot.
Daryl Frayne, head coach for Riverside, with us here on KSOM.
Since 1952, the family-owned Mertz Welding has provided quality welding and fabrication in Carson. They specialize in rebuilding and remanufacturing everything from light to heavy equipment with a variety of machines and welders. There isn't a job Mertz Welding can't handle. For more information, stop in at the shop in the west end of Broadway in Carson, or give them a call at 712-484-3821. Mertz Welding is a proud sponsor of Riverside Athletics.
For farm supplies, see Brumley Supplies in Carson. General farm supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get whatever is broke on your farm fixed. Need a new hydraulic hose belt? Brumley Supply can do that for you. Maybe you just need a couple of adapters or fittings. They can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call at 402-680-5471. For all your farm supply needs, Brumley Supplies in Carson.
As prices increase, quality should too, right? But that's not always the case. That's why buying directly from the producer is your best shot at a quality product. S&B Feed Yard in Macedonia offers beef quarters and halves. Stock up your freezer and get high-quality, humanely raised Iowa beef from third-generation producers. S&B Feed Yard also feeds cattle. So if you're in the market, call Sheila, Bryan, or Brock Bentley at 402-690-7022 for information, or reserve your quarter or half beef today. S&B Feed Yard, custom cattle feeding in Macedonia, is a proud supporter of Riverside Athletics.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
36557 United Group Insurance. People you know, people you trust.
Carol Beebe is a local authorized independent agent for Wellmark Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Iowa.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Back here in Oakland, we get ready for this matchup between ACGC and Riverside. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. It's our UGI starting lineups, Delivered Insurance and Risk Management Solutions in Atlantic. First for the visiting Chargers. At quarterback, Jathan South, a 6'1", 167-pound senior. The fullback, Mike Fuller, 6'2", 225 senior. Joe Crawford, 5'7", 150-pound junior. At one running back, Braxton Schneider, 6 foot under 77-pound junior will be at the other running back. They'll rotate that other running back spot. Up front, Brennan Tunick is at the left tackle, 6'2", 206 junior. Ben Franzine at the left guard, 5'10", 236 senior. Center is Jack Sheeter, 6'1", 250 junior. Mason Wall at right guard, 6'6", 302 senior. Carter Richter is the right tackle, 5'11", 210-pound junior. The wideouts, Eli Madsen, 6'1", 153 senior. Tommy Scram, 5'7", 141 junior. Tatum Bates will also get time, 5'11", 156-pound senior. The colors are being presented. We're going to have our national anthem. We'll get you the starters for Riverside's offense when we return here in Oakland. It's ACGC and Riverside back in 2 minutes on KSOM.
Did you know that Mexican food is considered to be healthy? What? How do you figure? Almost every dish has vegetables. Salsa, all vegetables. Guacamole, avocados, and corn tortillas. They're naturally gluten-free.
Okay, I get it. Tacos, lettuce and tomato. So Rancho Grande for dinner?
Race it to the car.
Add more vegetables to your diet at Rancho Grande in Atlantic, and then you can indulge in a guilt-free margarita, imported beer, or dessert. Choose a healthier option at Rancho Grande. Open 7 days a week.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
Back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
And we're back here at Riverside High School getting ready for this matchup between ACGC and the Bulldogs. Let's get you our UGI starters on offense for Riverside. The quarterback, Landon Schoenrock, 5'10", 155 junior. Jackson Gordon at the running back spot, 6'1", 180-pound junior. Kind of hard to believe, John, he's only a junior.
No joke.
AC Roller at the fullback spot, 6', 195-pound senior. Wideouts, Colt Jefferson, 5'9", 140 sophomore. Davis Bramman, 5'10", 150-pound senior. Jet Rose at the tight end, 6'2", 170 senior. Up front, one tackle, Keaton Rieken, 6'2", 190 senior. Caden Forrestall at guard, 5'9", 235 senior. Gavin Hackett at center, 6'2", 195 junior. Wyatt Bell at a guard, 5'10", 235 junior. Jack Brannon at the other tackle spot, 5'10", 160 junior. There's your UGI starting lineup. Riverside has won the toss and they have deferred. So ACGC will get the ball first here tonight. I always like to defer. I'm a big defer kind of guy, but I don't know. In this case, ACGC has a tendency to get the ball and never give it up. And Riverside is going to have to force them to punt it. And ACGC has one punt all year long. That's it.
Yeah, I mean, they define ball control offense and old school, back triple option all the way back. You know, it's something that is so hard to replicate for all these offenses today because you don't see it hardly at all. I mean, that's tradition. I understand. So they have film and play. A lot of these Bulldog players have seen it last year, but it's just really hard when you have a lot of spread offenses, pass, run guys. But, you know, one thing that pops out to me, you know, we talk about Gordon a lot, and I'm looking at 116 carries in 4 games, averaging 29 carries a game already.
Yeah.
And at a 6.9 pop.
Well, that was what, Coach Frayne addressed is like, got to get other people the ball every once in a while.
Yep.
So Brandon will kick it deep, and Eli Manson and Joe Crawford is back deep to receive. Actually, I think the kicker, that's Brandon. And we are ready to go. Riverside will kick it from left to right. They're wearing the all navy blue uniforms. ACGC wearing white tops with yellow numbers. That's going to be interesting, with yellow pants.
So, folks, if we get the numbers wrong, if you're listening for your grandkids and such, and we don't get it completely right,
send the bill to ACGC to get new road uniforms. The kick is a little short, and Manson was upended big time by Tavin Moore. Tavin Moore with a great tackle there.
You know, we always talk about special teams and being the third phase for anybody, and, you know, stuff like that. You talked about how ACGC doesn't punt, but having kickoff return coverage or kickoff coverage like that is great when you're pooch kicking it most of the time.
So ACGC will start at their own 35-yard line, and it's first down and 10 for the Chargers. Jathan South is the quarterback, and the only question is what back he's going to hand it off to. Or maybe they'll shock everybody and throw the football, and they hand it off up the gut, and it looks like Fuller tumbles forward, and he gets hard-earned 6-7 yards.
You know, great job by the interior lineman there. That's they had inverse wing bone or, 2 wing backs and kind of a close running back. And they just middle 3, kind of like what the Chiefs do once in a while, without Pacheco out there. Just go behind your 3 all pro guys, and that's a first down play for 7.
Second down and 3, South under center. Center man in motion, and he comes near side and breaks a tackle, diving forward. That's going to be a first down for Joe Crawford. It's a Vetter Equipment first down as Crawford stumbled a little bit, but he stayed on his feet, and he got just shy of the 40-yard line to the 39.
Roller makes probably a touchdown-saving tackle or arm, tackle to trip up Crawford. Crawford comes in motion and pulling guard, great kick-out block, and you can see why they do a great job running the ball because they're controlling the line of scrimmage right now.
So it's a gain of 7 by Crawford to the 49-yard line, first down and 10. Up the middle, fullback dive, Fuller across midfield into Riverside territory, but the Bulldogs hold him to a gain of a couple.
Really good job. Same first down play just on the left-hand side instead of the right-hand side. Bulldogs doing a lot better job of not getting blown off the line of scrimmage. Let your linebackers make the tackles. Your front 3, front 4, occupy those linemen and make a pile because they're gap running with this offense.
Second down and 7 for the Chargers in Bulldog territory, the 48. Under center is South, double wing. And handoff again to Fuller, and this time he is stuffed at the line. Riverside shoves him back. He loses a yard.
We just talked about good job, and Beal there does a phenomenal job at the nose guard. He doesn't just hold his ground. He gets penetration and blows it up with the motion to the right. Great defensive play, and now we got 3rd and 8.
Rose and Brandon and Bell are up front for the Bulldogs. Moore, Roller, Canoke, and Hackett are the linebackers, and they're going to have to play smart football here tonight. It's 3rd down and 8, just when you want to get the Chargers in. Give it to Crawford, coming near side. He breaks a tackle, upended across the 45-yard line. Checked it at Schneider on the carry. Schneider on the carry. Again, we told you going to be a lot of different guys, and Schneider is short of the first down. He needed 8. He got 6.
Yeah, this is, Coach Matheson, gets chunk plays in 4th and 2 at this point. 43-yard line, no-brainer to go
he's going for it. So they need to get to the 41. They're at the 43-yard line. 4th down and 2. Fuller, a dive, and tumbles down. Second effort. Let's see. It all depends on the spot.
I don't know.
If you take the official's right foot, it's a first down, but if you mark it on his left foot, he's short, and they might have to bring on the chains.
I'm going to call
I think you got it.
If the chains are correct, but they're off the line of scrimmage, so you don't know exactly where, but if the chains off the line of scrimmage are correct, they have it by a football.
Yes. I agree with you 100% there. So they'll bring the chains on all the way from the far side of the field, stretch it out. Does Fuller have the first down? And he does by a football. So they convert a 4th down and 2 and keep it just outside the Riverside 40-yard line.
We saw Bell blow it up. Those interior 3 guys for the Bulldogs will be key tonight. Can they stay fresh, and can they get penetration with their head up? Because everything for the Chargers with the motion or quick dive is happening 1-2 yards behind the line of scrimmage when they get the ball. You got to blow it up.
First down and 10 for ACGC. And the carry this time to Fuller. He jumps, does a little hop. He's going to be held to just a short gain going off right tackle. Only a gain of 2.
Great pad level there by the Bulldogs. All those guys have been coached up. You can tell Coach Fran and his staff is saying, all right, you might not make the tackle, but you need to stay on all fours or have that pad level that is 2-3 feet above the grass here, just so we can keep our pad level and stay on the line of scrimmage. Don't get blown off.
Gorgeous night here in Oakland. 73 degrees at game time. The wind that we had earlier has died down somewhat. 2nd down and 8. South gonna keep it himself. Going forward, a lot of traffic in there. He gets to about the 35-yard line and then stood up there. He'll get about 4 yards. First carry for South.
You almost wonder if that's a true option. And he sees, okay, the linebacker's coming, so my running back's going to be my lead blocker. Either way, it's either called that way or that's the play that was ran, either a read option or just a straight quarterback keeper. But, we've seen 4 different guys run the ball already in this first drive with 3 different types of motion in the backfield.
3rd down and 5 for ACGC at the Riverside 40. Handoff, Crawford, and he is hit behind the line of scrimmage by Moore. He dives forward. He got a yard, maybe.
Moore, great job of sound football there. Outside contain, making sure it doesn't get bounced out. But he's right at the line of scrimmage so he can square up and make a really good tackle at the line of scrimmage for 4th and 3.
Tonight's game brought to you in part by Mertz Welding, by Brumley Supplies, S&B Feed Yard, Community Insurance. 4th down and 4 for ACGC. Clock moving, 6:17 to go in the opening quarter. No score on the C-Pro scoreboard. Opening drive of the game. 4th and 4 for the Chargers. South, hands it, always going to keep it, run the option, keeps it himself. Slide steps 1 and slides his way for a first down. Gets inside the 30-yard line to the 28, and he gets 7.
South shows a lot of athletic ability, but also what he shows is the ability to make a read. It's so hard when you have the dive that has been effective. You have 2 guys motioning. One is going outside. The other one's a lead blocker. It's just you have to be so fundamentally sound, and the Chargers, when they're getting good chunks, are controlling the line of scrimmage.
Well, when you go dive, and then come back and run the option to the far side and run it off tackle.
Off tackle or even further outside.
Yeah, it becomes even more difficult. 1st down and 10 for the Chargers. Quick snap. South wants to keep it. Coming near side, it gets strung out. Cuts it back at the hash mark and gang tackled right at the 25-yard line. Did a lot of running, didn't go very far, picked up 3.
Pretty much the same play opposite side, right? But the difference there for the Bulldogs is he strung it out. They had 3 or 4 guys that made him go instead of north and south, made him go east and west.
Second down and 8-7, call it 7.5, just outside the 25-yard line for the Chargers on their opening drive of the game. Jathan South again under center. The fullback dive up the middle. Fuller just breaking tackles, keeps those legs moving. He's close to a first down. He's going to be shy by about a half a yard, maybe less a yard, full yard. We'll see. They spotted inside the 20, got into the Hoist Distributing red zone. Going to be 3rd and 1.
That's such when the two guards in the center can get that much push. It's so hard to defend that because they're going downhill so fast.
In the Hoist Distributing red zone, it's first down for the Chargers, 3rd and 1. Give it to Fuller again, and he breaks a tackle, still motoring, carrying guys. He's all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
You cannot try to strip the ball, right? I mean, when the Bulldogs have been effective, they've made tackles at the waist or below. And just the power that the Chargers runners, all 4 of them, they're pad level, but their feet never stop. His feet never stop. First contact, feet kept going. Second contact, feet kept going.
Riverside couldn't go low on him.
No,
they had nowhere to go.
Because his knees are always driving up.
So they'll attempt the extra point. And so far this year, they've actually done pretty good. Wetzel is 18-19 on extra points. The kick is up, and it is good, just inside the right upright. 4:17 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 ACGC NRC Pro scoreboard. Back in a minute on KSOM.
All right, what's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse?
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to BrockerCarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
This season.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Short kick by Wetzel will go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. And so Riverside will have it in very good field position. They didn't want to deal with Gordon. Gordon was all the way on the far side of the field. They kicked it way short.
But Madsen almost got there for the Chargers. I mean,
it's true.
He was down there fast.
That's what they're hoping. It would take advantage of the speed, just race down there. It's almost a pseudo onside kick. So I'll move them up to the 40. So excellent field position. So you got to put a premium on possessions now here, John, because ACGC used more than half of the first quarter. And Riverside will go left to right in the radio dial. And Landon Schoenreich, the quarterback, with Gordon right next to him. First down and 10 from their own 40. Schoenreich back to pass. He rolls far side. And it's in and out of the hands of Gordon, incomplete.
I like the play call, though. Roll them out. The only thing I don't like, you're rolling to your left with a right-handed quarterback, but you have trips to the left. Those guys go vertical, and Gordon right there in the flat to get them out in space right away. I like the play call. The ball just wasn't quite executed, but I bet they're going to come back to that because there's opportunities to get Gordon out in space, and we already know what he can do with his speed.
Beautiful sunset here tonight as the sun disappears, and the clouds giving us some pinks and oranges here tonight. Second down and 10 for the Bulldogs, and we got a false start called on Riverside. They were going to give it to Gordon on a little trap play, but I think somebody for Riverside moved. So it's 2nd and 15 now for Riverside. It's the first penalty of the ball game, or second penalty of the game after the kickoff.
going against the number 1 team in the state, you can't get behind the chains. I mean, it's hard enough, when you're 2nd and 10, but now you got to get at least half of it back so you have 3rd and manageable.
2nd and 15 for Riverside. Schoenrock in the shotgun. Jefferson is next to him in the backfield. You're going to give it to Jefferson. He's going to run it to the far side of the field. Has a blocker. Cuts it back at the hash. Across the original line of scrimmage. Got a couple of more after that as he pushes across the 40. They'll give him 6.
Nice flow and great double pull. Both guards pulled there for the Riverside Bulldogs to get in front of Jefferson. And then he did a really nice job. They kicked out. He cut it in to get additional yard to make 3rd and manageable.
3rd down and about 8, maybe a little over 8. In the shotgun, Schoenrock. He's going to hand it to Gordon, going far side, trying to break a tackle. He does! Far sideline! That race! Gordon is gone! Touchdown! 59 yards for Jackson Gordon! His first touch of the night, John, and he takes it to the house.
We talked about the first play, get Gordon out in space, and I think Coach Fran's like, we're going to make sure we get the ball in his hands and let him do it. He breaks 2 tackles, shows his strength, but then loved the acceleration. Gets to the outside and just outruns the angles that the Chargers defense took. Great play, great response.
Bramman is 16-20 in extra points, and he'll try to kick this one to tie it up. So it took ACGC about 8 minutes to score. It took Riverside less than a minute.
50 seconds.
Good snap, good hold, line drive kick. It is right down the pipe. 3:27 to go in the opening quarter. We're tied at 7 on the C-Pro scoreboard, and we're back in a minute on KSOM.
Harvest season means long hours, and Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon, is here to help you through every single one. They are extending their parts and service hours so you can keep going. Their factory-trained technicians offer expert service and fast turnaround, plus next-day parts availability. For reliable, around-the-clock support, count on Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon. Call or text them today at 712-563-4219. Have a safe harvest season.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
Adapters or fittings, they can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call at 402-680-5471 for all your farm supply needs. Brumley Supplies in Carson.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Promen pooches it. Feet of one of the up men for the Chargers. Gets across the 30, 40, actually 40-yard line. I think all those 8-man football games have got me. It's got me screwed up on the yard markers, and so neither team has had very long kicks. ACGC will start at their own 45-yard line. So excellent field position here for the Chargers. 3:23 to go in the opening quarter. 7-7 on the C-Pro scoreboard. South under center. Double wing, Crawford in motion. Fuller up the gut and dives forward. Stays on his feet across midfield into Riverside territory. You'll get 8.
His pad level, Chris, is so low. He's always leaning forward. Like, the ball is almost 1.5 yards in front of his feet because he has such great lean. But he's still moving his feet all the time. The balance for him is really, really good.
And Matheson loves him on defense, on the defensive end slot. He was an all-district defensive lineman last year as well. 2nd down and 1. Fuller again. Breaking tackles. He just stuck his head down and barreled forward. He gets the Vetter Equipment first down into Riverside territory as he picks up about 4.5, 5 yards.
Yeah, once again, I mean, it's pound inside, and if once those linebackers aren't seeing the vision, they're going to, then that's when they give it to the motion guy.
First down and 10 for the Chargers at their Riverside 41-yard line. Tied at 7, C-Pro scoreboard. Again, South keeps it near side and dives inside the 30. Has the Vetter equipment first down, and he gets 12 more. Good fake.
Great fake, and, right now with the 3-man front, with the linebackers making it 5-man front, you have a helmet on a helmet, and you almost wonder at some point, do they need to go to a gap type defense just to get some penetration? Because when you're going helmet to helmet and your interior guys are 300 pounds, 260, 250, they're just outsized, Riverside is, by 20 to 50 pounds.
And plus, they just take great angles to get you. Oh, humble! South drops the ball. Riverside say they have it, and they do! First turnover of the game. South just never got the ball on the exchange from center, and the ball fell forward. And I think Roller was the one who got it. But Riverside will take it on the fumble.
That's the thing when everything is so fast. If the snap is just a little bit mishandled, everybody's moving forward. Because the linemen are getting off so fast, they're exploding off. That center exchange is always key, but especially in this offense because of the lean that the Chargers always have.
So the Chargers give up the big play to Gordon, and now they cough it up. And Riverside back on the attack of their own 26-yard line. Low snap. Schoenrock has it. Back to pass. Getting away from trouble. Up the middle. He scrambles. Collision. And he got something out of nothing.
That's a great job of getting a 1.5 yard, 2-yard gain. Because without that move, that's a 6-7 yard loss.
Instead, he gets 2 yards.
Yep.
That should be like the autobiography of Michael Vick and Fran Tarkenton, somebody like that. Something out of nothing.
Something out of nothing.
It was fun watching Tarkenton play back in the day.
Yep.
Does anybody out there know who Fran Tarkenton is? Second down and 8. Low snap. Schoenrock has it. Trying to screen. Far side. Gordon collision out there. He's lucky he held on to that football. He costs that up. Then ACGC would get it right back. It's only a yard gain.
The Chargers are in cover too, so their corners don't have to worry about getting beat deep. And quite honestly, Riverside, unless they go down the middle, don't go deep very often. So their corners are right at the line of scrimmage, and I can see them coming back to trips and doing something like that. But if they don't have 2 or 3 wide receivers, I don't think with the soundness of the Chargers defense they can make that work.
Third down and about 8. Roller in motion, comes back near side, fake it to him, back to pass, trying to set up a screen, nothing there. Schoenrock trying to get away. Oh, he flips it at the last minute, almost intercepted, incomplete. It'll stop the clock with 25 seconds left in the first quarter, but a dangerous kind of flip by Schoenrock that could have ended up in the hands of the Chargers.
That could have been disastrous, and I understand. I applaud him for trying to make a play, but,
sometimes there's no harm in punting.
There's no harm in punting, especially when you're at your own 28-yard line.
Fenner will kick it for Riverside. Low line drive kick. Bounces at the 50. Takes a Riverside bounce inside the 40. All the way to the 36-yard line. Cole Jefferson reached out for the return guy, tried to get him to grab it. And Joe Crawford was saying, no, I'm going to stay away. But a 3 and out for the Bulldogs. 16 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
You can kind of see the chess match, though. Riverside's trying different things, seeing how the things, the coaching staff's kind of throwing everything at them. What coverage are they going to run? How are the linebackers with our motion moving? How are the D-backs rotating? Big time stand here for the Riverside defense, though, to hold their own again.
From their own 35, Fuller up the gut, breaks it, puts his head down, runs over guys, and he barrels forward to midfield for a gain of 15.
I don't know if you can call it yards after contact. I think it's yard after just running through people. I mean, there's not. I don't know if you can even call it contact because he's
initiating a contact.
He is. He's the who can I run over next? Who can I run over next?
A Vetter equipment first down will take us to the second quarter. We're done with 1. C-Pro scoreboard, we're tied at 7. Back in 1 minute on KSOM.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, a certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Chris Varney, John Becker along with you, Bill Salute, our videographer, and Tanner Steffens back at the Plus KSOM studios. I got to give a shout out to your mom, John. Unbelievable. Jane came through. I showed up at the station today, and there were about 10 million pies.
Oh, yeah.
She has baked some apple pies. She said, here's one pie for every guy doing football on both stations. South keeps it, and he's going to die in 4, get a couple of yards.
Why do you think my playing weight my senior year in high school was 229?
Yeah. Oh, a shout out to Jane, man. I had a piece of your pie for lunch today. That was my lunch.
Yeah.
It was just a piece of pie.
Love you, Mom.
Oh, my gosh. That is one of the best apple pies I've ever had.
Shout out to Danny Newell also. Big birthday today. I'm not going to say how big, but it's in 10 increments, and it's over 50. Let's put it that way. Happy birthday, Danny.
Second out at 7 for ACGC. South hands it off. I think that Schneider got that carry, and he pushes the pile forward. It's going to be short of the first down by a couple. It'll be a gain of 5.
You know, the Riverside's doing a really good job with the motion and following that wing back across. Where they're really needing to shore things up is when they're going straight at it. Either, you know, they're just so strong in the middle 3 because they outnumber them. Because if the quarterback keeps it, he's almost blocking for the running back. The running back then blocks for the running. You know, you just outnumber them by 4-3.
Third down and 2 from the Riverside 43. Fuller just ran over his own guy, stays on his feet, refusing to go down. He's got the Vetter equipment first down, and they finally blow the whistle to give Fuller and company a break. Man, he just didn't want to go down at all, and he gets another big first down run for ACGC.
That is so difficult when you have that low of pad level to jump over a guy. And I'm not saying, you know, but it's like a leapfrog because he's so low to the ground. But the vision, because people know, the Riverside guys know they have to go out at, you know, knees or below to bring him down. And he has such great vision and pad level. Very impressive running back for the Chargers.
Tied at 7 as we near the 10-minute mark of the second quarter in the C-Pro scoreboard. South. I didn't see where that ball hit. I think he gave it to Fuller on a trap play, and he just goes forward and big hole, and he falls close to a first down.
You know, that's just it. You know, the linebackers have to respect Crawford with the motion and everything, and when they flow, they're going sideline to sideline, so you're not coming forward. Then you have the offensive lineman trap blocking you or coming at you at an angle and just taking you with the flow that you're already with the momentum.
Clock moving, 9:30 to go in the second quarter. Tied at 7. C-Pro scoreboard. Second and 1. And
the ball came out.
He held on to it, and I think it was Crawford who runs for the Vetter equipment first down. He gets in the hoist distributing red zone. He nearly lost that ball. You're right, John, but he somehow able to hang on, and he rumbles down to the 15-yard line.
You know, that's very fortunate for the Chargers. But once again, I mean, it's so hard with the motion, and you have everybody, the front 5 do such a good job of getting off the ball. and then the motion for the other 5 guys plus the quarterback is just so hard to defend.
In the Hoist Distributing Red Zone, your precision planning and Channel C dealer in Audubon. Give Chad a call today. And a handoff going far side. This time it got smothered up. Riverside was able to contain Schneider for only a 1-yard pickup.
You know, Snyder did a great job. His guard pulled, so he followed the guard right behind the line of scrimmage to get Fuller from behind, honestly. But also good job on the front side, Riverside, where Fuller didn't get that head of speed. You know, he didn't have the momentum for just a 1-yard gain.
And another black bug meets its demise. Second down and 9. South hands it to Fuller, just pushing his way forward, and it's all a push. He found a push right up the gut. He's short of the first down. Let's see where they spot his football. He's going to be well, they actually didn't give him a good spot. Gave him the knee down. They mark it at the 10, so it's a pickup of 5.
You know, 2-down territory.
Oh, yeah.
For sure, and, you know, big play
Matheson
here.
goes for it on 4th and 10.
Yeah.
4th and 20. South under center. 3rd down. Hands it off. Oh, loose. Riverside has it. Are you kidding me? Second fumble of the game.
Well, and second fumble of the series. Actually, second fumble in the last 4 plays. And what they're doing, great coaching by the Riverside staff. Okay, we have them. If somebody comes from behind, grab that ball. Make sure we're not tackling the ball. But once we have somebody engaged, team tackle and then go after the ball. And they are doing a really good job. Now, can Riverside get some positive yards off the turnover?
Well, they fumble at the 6. Gavin Hackett with the recovery. And Schoenrock going to give it off. And up the middle, they're just trying to create some yards with Gordon. He'll get maybe 2. But they're deep in their own territory now. Second turnover of the ball game.
But anytime you give it to Gordon, you know, who knows how much you can't ever kind of change things or, you know, be you. And like I said, they've had 2 different possessions now and done a lot of different things. I think you're going to see more of that, not option, but just a toss to Gordon, get Roller out in there, do some trips. That's what I think is going to be effective with the way the Chargers are currently playing.
We have an injured player down for ACGC. 7:21 to go, second quarter. C-Pro scoreboard tied at 7. We're back in 30 seconds on KSOM.
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Ben Franzine is the injured player for ACGC. Comes off with some help. Franzine is one of the middle linebackers along with Richter, Bates, and Schneider on the outside. Frang, Wall, Sheeter up front along with Fuller. Scram and Crawford, the quarterbacks. Jathan South, the senior safety.
Gordon there.
Gordon gets the carry on second down and long. Second down 8, he got nothing. Matter of fact, he lost a couple.
Yeah, he lost the 2 that he gained on the first down. And, you know, I don't think with the size they can go up the middle much. I get that they're trying, but you got to get Gordon on the outside.
Well, that's where he got his 59-yard touchdown run. Third down and 10. Low snap. Schoenrock picks it back up.
Look at the cutback.
He's going to run it up the gut. And
just
shy of the first down.
They're going to measure possibly, though. It's a hard angle for us over here. We're on the north side of the press box, so we're away from where they're at.
Did he get that handoff to Gordon?
Yeah, he got the handoff.
He did get it off to Gordon.
That's just a great job at field.
Did they give him the
They're going to measure, I think. They have first down there. So the down marker guy thinks it's a first down. Okay. We don't have a very good angle, folks, so I'm not going to make a call on this one.
No, it's all the way on the other side of the field. Yeah. 6:37 to go in the second quarter. We're tied at 7. Stretch the chains out.
Inches short. Like legit, man. 3 inches short.
You got to punt it. I mean, you're way too deep. You're just so tempted. Like, all we got to do is just shove forward. All we need is an inch. But ACGC is so good up the gut, you just got to punt it. You cannot afford to turn it over.
Hard snap, though? I mean, can you be disciplined?
I don't know. They look like they're going to go for it.
They're going to go for it.
From their own 15-yard line. At least they're going to line up to go for it. Going to try and draw the Chargers off sides, and then they take a timeout. That's a smart play. 6:31 to go in the second quarter. 7-7 tie. We're back in 30 seconds on KSOM.
Since 1952, the family-owned Mertz Welding has provided quality welding and fabrication in Carson. They specialize in rebuilding and remanufacturing everything from light to heavy equipment with a variety of machines and welders. There isn't a job Mertz Welding can't handle. For more information, stop in at the shop in the west end of Broadway in Carson or give them a call at 712-484-3821. Mertz Welding is a proud sponsor of Riverside Athletics.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Our video is powered by Nishtanet, technically awesome, and audio streaming from Ridge Edge Exteriors, transforming your ordinary house into your dream home with Rigid Edge Exteriors. And Riverside's going to punt it. Boy, you're so tempted. It's 3rd and inches, but you're back at your own 15-yard line. Brahman
That's a
on
nice
the run.
punt.
Yeah, got it high. Crawford's going to let it bounce. It's going to go out of bounds on the far side, and it's going to stay in Riverside territory. They'll mark it about the 46-yard line. It's about a 31-yard punt, no return.
You know, Riverside came out in a shotgun when they tried to have him jump outside. If he came up right under center, I think they have a better, because if you're starting on 4th and inches, I don't like, being in a shotgun when you're just 4th and inches. I don't care, what your plays are or what. It just, you have to gain 5 yards to gain 3 inches.
First down and 10 for ACGC at the Riverside 46. We're tied at 7 on the C-Pro scoreboard. South under center. Give it to Fuller. Fuller just goes for it, dives inside the 40 to about the 38-yard line, gain of 8.
Yeah, nice lean and
5-yard gain on the play.
You just got to be frustrated if you're a Riverside fan. I actually spotted him back at the 40, so it's really a gain of 5. But, I mean, they stopped him once earlier in the game. He only got a couple of yards. But right now, his last runs were 8, 5, 15, 5, 9, 5, 5. Second down and 5 for the Chargers at the Riverside 40-yard line. Here's the pitch coming near side. And breaking it outside is Crawford. Then cuts it back, refusing to go down. He's inside the hoist, distributing red zone and a Vetter equipment first down run for Crawford.
We got a hanky, though.
Oh, a flag is down back at the 40. And let's see what this is going to be all about. It might be coming back.
Yeah,
preliminary indication. Oh, they're going to pick it up. No block in the back. They say it was in the side. Well, the coaches will look at that tomorrow and figure out what that was all about. Let's see where they spot this football now. All the way to the 14-yard line, it looks like.
1st and 10 on the 15-yard line.
So a pickup at 35 for Crawford there. And a first down.
He leans.
And now they give it to Fuller, and he goes up the middle. And is he in? I don't see any signal. No, he's short of the end zone.
2-yard line, looks like. Once again, the push and the lean and
gain
just
of 12.
It's so quick hitting, for the folks watching and the ones that are listening. I mean, he gets the ball in a half second from the snap at the running back position and is at the line of scrimmage in less than a second.
First down and goal from the 2. South is going to keep it himself, and he goes into the end zone for the touchdown.
And see, that's what happens when you have to account for Fuller every time, because he's getting minimum of 5 yards every time. And once you pinch in there, South just keeps it and goes off tackle for the touchdown.
And South is such a good runner, and he's smart with his decision-making. And he found just a little hole off of the left guard and got into the end zone for the easy score. The extra point kick is up, and it is good. 4:59 to play second quarter. C-Pro scoreboard. ACGC up 14-7 over Riverside. Back in a minute on KSOM.
Harvest season means long hours, and Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon, is here to help you through every single one. They are extending their parts and service hours so you can keep going. Their factory-trained technicians offer expert service and fast turnaround, plus next-day parts availability. For reliable, around-the-clock support, count on Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon. Call or text them today at 712-563-4219. Have a safe harvest season.
CA in Atlantic offers fun for the whole family. Bring the kids for skate nights. Kids explore pop-up museum events and year-round splashing in the pool. There's always more to explore at the Y.
When you're in the market for a vehicle, you want to stick with people who care about you. Lyman Auto's top priority is putting your family in a safe and reliable vehicle. Lyman Auto, a short drive for the best people, from people you can trust.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
All right, Wetzel will pooch it to the far side. Dropped by Jefferson, and then he falls on it right away. At about the 33.
This is a big drive, because they do get the ball, remember, to start the second half. So some ball control here, positive yards. As far as Riverside, their mindset is let's get a first down. Let's get some chunk plays back. I do like spreading it out here with our Twins left.
And 2 wides to the near side, right to left. And they give it to Gordon going far side. Gordon getting the block. And he's open! Down the sidelines to the 30, to the 20. A foot race. Breaks it till it got out of bounds. They made the tackle. They got just a chunk of them to get him out of bounds.
Great job. I think that's Crawford there. And, Matheson's probably going to be like, that's why you go out for track, young man, because the angle and the speed. But going on the short side, I'm thinking, get Gordon on the wide side. You got Twins over there, and great blocking on the short side of the field. Follows his blockers. The blockers get out there, waits for them to engage. Then he just shows his speed is really, really amazing.
Tatum Bates saved the touchdown. Give it to Gordon on the end around. Going far side. He slips, he slides, and he's going to have close to another first down. On the far side, he get to about the 5-yard line.
Nice wrinkle. Having Gordon at the wing back and doing some motion and get him out
They're
in
going
space.
to go no huddle. Got 7. It's second down and 3 from the 5. Play action.
Great catch.
Caught in the middle for the touchdown Riverside. There were a lot of traffic there. Who caught? Was it Jefferson?
I think so. It was Jefferson.
It is.
Great catch. Great throw, great catch. Puts it where only your teammate
No,
can
it's
get
Davis
it.
Brahman. Davis Brahman, I think, caught the touchdown. Because there's the one with his shirt tail hanging out.
Yep.
So it goes for 5-yard touchdown to Brahman after Gordon with a big 56-yard run. And now he'll kick the extra point, and it is good. Well, 2 huge plays by Gordon, and they've answered 2 long drives by ACGC. 4:18 to go, the second. We're tied at 14 on the C-Pro scoreboard, and we're back in a minute on KSOM.
For all of life's healthcare transitions, Atlantic.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Time we'll hear from head coach Matt Campbell of Iowa State. Preview the Cyclones game tomorrow with Houston here on KSOM. That's a late kickoff at 6 o'clock. 4 o'clock for the Cyclones pregame. I think Iowa State's going to win big tomorrow, but we'll see. Brahman's kick, short, high, near far side. Fielded there.
Oh, he's got a crease.
Hansen to the near side at midfield. 45, cut it back of the hash to the Riverside 40-yard line.
Really good job setting up the return, even though it was kicked away from the return right that was called. Great job. You know, you're thinking just let it go out of bounds, but great vision, knowing that, trusting his teammate can set up that wall to be, you know, on the Riverside 45-yard line.
4:08 to go, and ACGC not a quick strike team. They might need all of it. They're at the 45-yard line of Riverside, and they have all 3 of their timeouts. South under center, Schneider in motion, give it to Fuller. Fuller, a fullback dive, and he tumbles across the 40 to about the 39-yard line for 6.
Yeah, good job there by the linebacker.
Well, they can say his knee was down at the 40.
Moore does a really nice job there, keeping his pad level down, and you know, we say that, and Fuller still gets, you know, 4 to 5 yards once again.
I have Fuller unofficially 16 carries for 107 yards. Second down and 5 at the Riverside 40.
Timeout by Coach Matheson.
3:40 to go in the second quarter. C-Pro score, we're tied at 14. Back in 30 seconds.
High school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
All right, so clock is stopped. 3:40 to go in the second quarter. As ACGC still has 2 timeouts left. Bulldogs have 2 timeouts left. And it's second down and a long 5 for the Chargers at the Riverside 40-yard line. I would imagine they're just going to go back to what they do and not worry about the clock for right now.
No, not right now with 2 timeouts and the way effectively they're running the ball.
Crawford in motion. South keeps it, fakes the option, cuts it back underneath, gets a block, stiff arm, stays on his feet. He's gone. We didn't say, did I say they don't do big plays? I'm wrong. 40 yards for Jathan South and a big answer by ACGC.
And showing not just the stiff arm, but the once again their ability. You know, Coach Matheson they put in a new weight room, and these guys use it because their leg drive has been really impressive. Everybody that runs the ball gets those knees up all the time and runs through the tackle for the touchdown.
Wetzel for the extra point for the Chargers. And pooches it up and through. It is good. 3:30 to go in the first half. And on your C-Pro scoreboard now, ACGC 21, Riverside 14. Back in a minute on KSOM.
Stein delivers more new genetics faster. Our focus on delivering higher yielding genetics faster than the competition is why we have released more new Enlist E3 lines in the past 5 years than any other seed company. For elite genetics paired with simple, flexible, and effective weed control, plant Stein Enlist E3 soybeans. Stein has yield. 45 years of yield. Learn more at steinseed.com.
Be in good hands. It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Well, will Riverside get a short field? Wetzel's going to kick it deep here. Jefferson going to hand it off to Gordon on the far side. Breaks the sideline, one man to beat. Back at the 40, 30. Is gone. Jackson Gordon takes it to the house. Touchdown. Let's see what the official yardage will be, but it's close to 90 yards.
You know, I thought he's going to cut it back and just got to the sideline and once again shows his speed. That guy is electric, and he is still a junior.
Yes.
That's what's amazing.
Unbelievable. I talked about it with Tom Robinson, and in the huddle I said not only is Gordon a good running back, but you got to be wary of him as they're going to go for two.
Well, they
direct snapped it. Normally they line up on one side and then come over and then line up for the regular extra point. There was a flag down. Oh, it's on the
because the kickoff return was still out there, so their defense wasn't there.
Yeah.
So there's two guys on the starting defense that need to get out there on the PAT defense team, and great job for the Riverside staff saying they only had 9 guys on the field.
2-point conversion is good. 3:18 to go in the second quarter. Riverside jumps in front, 22-21. We're going to keep it right here. What a crazy sequence. As I said earlier tonight in the huddle, I was talking with Tom Robinson. I said, watch out for Gordon. Not only is he a good running back, but he's a good kickoff returner as well. We saw him nearly take one to the house against HTW. This one, he takes it all the way and beats the last man who got a chunk of them, but not enough.
Not enough, and just, shows how electric he is. And, we mentioned off air, Chris, during a commercial break, okay, we've played close to 21 minutes. And I'm guessing Riverside's had the ball for a total of 3 minutes, maybe 30 seconds. And they're up by 1 point because of the big chunk plays and the turnovers. We haven't talked much about it, but the Chargers have put the ball on the ground twice.
Yes,
huge. Riverside didn't take advantage of it either time, but there's 2 times they stopped themselves.
That's right. They could have gone in for scores.
Yes.
Very easily could have done that.
Because they still haven't punted tonight.
No, Riverside's punted once, I believe. Here's the onside kick. Bounce. And Riverside has it. Oh, what a great bounce for the Bulldogs. It hopped up into the air, and Riverside jumped up and recovered it.
Great play call. Love it.
Oh, my
God. Love the onside kick call.
Riverside is not going to die to the number 1 team in the state. They have come to play. Onside kick recovered by the Bulldogs, and they have it now at the ACGC 43-yard line.
Coach Matheson just called another timeout.
3:13 to go in the second quarter. Riverside leads 22-21. We're back at 30 seconds on KSOM.
Ziegler Ag Equipment is your harvest headquarters this fall. Get the Fendt Ideal Combine equipped with everything you want. Reliable headers, better capacity and fuel efficiency, smarter processors, and a comfortable cab. While you're in, take advantage of the Fendt Red Wheel Deals offer of zero-interest financing for 36 months on select Fendt Vario tractors. Stop by your local Ziegler Ag location today to save.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
So a gutsy call by Darryl Frayne. He calls the onside kick. Bulldogs get a great hop, and they recover at the ACGC 43-yard line. First down and 10 for Riverside. And the shotgun is Schoenrock. And we got a flag thrown and a false start on Riverside.
Flag on the play. False start. Offense number 6. 5-yard penalty from the
Again, coming up at halftime, Matt Campbell of Iowa State will preview the Cyclones game with the Cougars tomorrow. But this is a 5-yard chink in Riverside's armor. Sends them back to the 48. Still in Charger territory. We still got over 3 minutes to go.
There's a lot of time left in the first half.
1st and 15. Schoenrock in the shotgun. Gives it to Gordon. Coming near his side. Big pile up. He may have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think so. He lost one.
He lost one. The linebackers there for the Chargers did a great job of flowing. Linemen got upfield. Those front three for the Chargers, just like on offense, are beasts. They're big men.
2nd down and 16 for the Bulldogs. Clock moving, 2:44. C-Pro scoreboard, Bulldogs lead 22-21 against the number 1 ranked team in Class A. We got whistles galore, timeout Riverside. We're back in 30 seconds on KSOM.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
High school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
I was just remembering that play against HTW, John, when it was actually Jefferson who handed it off to Gord on the kickoff return. He got it all the way down to the 10, but Riverside couldn't convert the touchdown. This time, Gordon was able to beat the one-man deep, and he took it to the house on a handoff from Jefferson. 2nd down and 16 here. And they fake it up the middle, give it on the far side, and Gordon might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage. Not quite.
Schoenrock kept it there.
Schoenrock kept it there.
Yep, Schoenrock kept it there, faked it to Gordon, going an option, and he,
only a 4-yard pickup, though.
Yeah, ran a lot of yards, but, I think, honestly, if you don't score, you're going to want to use as many seconds here as possible with Riverside getting the ball to start the second half.
3rd down and 12. Ball is at the ACGC 45-yard line. Schoenrock hands it to Gordon on the far side, trying to get a block, and finally brought down inside the 40 to the 38, I believe. It'll be a gain of 8.
They marked him out of bounds.
Well, he only got 5
yeah.
then. So, his foot went out of bounds. Well, that'll stop the clock with 1:56, but it's 4th down and 7.
There's where the 5-yard penalty to start this drive, instead of a 4th and 7, you're looking at 4th and 2 if everything else stays the same, and getting behind the chains,
I don't know. 4th and 7, Riverside's got to burn their last timeout. 1:56 to go till halftime. We're back in 30 seconds on KSOM.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
More at steinseed.com.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Well, Riverside lining up as if they're going to go for it on 4th down and 7. They get the Chargers offside. Now they're going to go for it. Low snap. Schoenrock back to pass. He's going deep. He's got a man. It's caught inside the 10 to about the 8. Wide open was Taven Moore.
I almost said it's AC roller time because he was in the split back there, but great job by number 4, Moore there, doing same thing, going right down the hash, acting like he blocked. Gordon goes out like he's going to get a pitch. Love the play call. Love the play call because they've been run. And, uses the pass very effectively.
Moore, I believe, it's just his second catch of the year. It's first down and goal in the Hoist Distributing red zone on the Vetter Equipment first down. Schoenrock got a fake. No, he did give it off to Jefferson. He's in! Around the corner! Touchdown, Riverside! Jefferson able to get around the corner on a great fake from Schoenrock.
What a jump cut. That was going full speed, shoulders going straight east, jump cut to go straight north against the grain. Nice lane there, good blocking, but great vision there by Jefferson.
So you get an onside kick after a kickoff return for a touchdown. Then you convert on a 4th and 7 on a pass to Moore. Just the 5th pass thrown tonight. And then Jefferson goes into the end zone for the touchdown. The extra point attempt is good. 1:24 to go in the first half. Riverside leads 29-21. We're back in a minute on KSOM.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
3H Customs has everything any farmer needs to be successful, and that's not an exaggeration. We offer soil sampling, crop scouting, and spraying. We also offer precision planting products, Midwest seed genetics, and nature's fertilizers. Don't forget fertilizers and anhydrous also. 3H Customs has everything the Iowa farmer needs, and we dedicate ourselves to helping each farmer be successful. For more information on how you can build that successful operation, call 249-2429 or visit 3hcustoms.com. 3H Customs, customizing your farming resources to fit your needs.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Here's another onside kick, a pooch, but this time ACGC recovers it, and I got to correct myself. It's Cole Jepson who scored the touchdown. And Cole Jepson with a 10-yard touchdown run for Riverside. How many times can I say it? But the Chargers, they don't have much time left. 1:21 left, but they have it in good field position at their own 44-yard line.
You know, Coach Matheson here is just thinking to himself, let's get back to our, we don't have to change anything down one score.
Fuller up the middle, just carrying guys. And he's across midfield, close to another first down for the Chargers to be a yard short, a gain of 9. Boy, they've been able to control the clock. They've moved the football, but 2 fumbles, and then they've given up the big plays.
Yep, and still haven't punted. That's the 2 fumbles are the difference in this game right now.
Under a minute to go in the first half. Give it to Fuller again. Oh, they're coming on the end around misdirection. And a good keeper that time by South. And South will get the Vetter Equipment first down as he goes to the 41-yard line. But they're not stopping the clock.
Well,
35
because Coach
seconds
Matheson
left.
had to call timeouts.
Yeah, they only got one left.
They only got one left.
First down at 10 of the 41 of Riverside. South pitches. Far side Crawford trying to break a tackle. He can't. Moore hit him first. And great job by Moore. He's having a heck of a ball game. And Crawford loses about 4 and a timeout called.
That'll be their last one.
Naki also in on there for the Bulldogs. 16 seconds left in the first half. Riverside leads 29-21. C-Pro scoreboard. We're back at 30 seconds on KSOM.
If you are looking for
Ziegler Ag Equipment is your harvest headquarters this fall. Get the Fendt Ideal Combine equipped with everything you want. Reliable headers, better capacity and fuel efficiency, smarter processors, and a comfortable cab. While you're in, take advantage of the Fendt Red Wheel Deals offer of 0-interest financing for 36 months on select Fendt Vario tractors. Stop by your local Ziegler Ag location today to save.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Stays in bounds.
On second down and 16, they throw a lateral, and then it's lateral backwards to Crawford, but Riverside's Kellen Oliver smelled it out, and that's going to be the end of the first half. Oliver tackled Crawford in bounds. Crawford got, about 7 yards, but he stayed in bounds. ACGC can't stop the clock. Oliver made a great open field tackle, and that's the end of the first half. A stunning score. Riverside leading the number 1 ranked team in Class A. ACGC, it's 29-21. Coming up, it's our Aiken Building Center halftime. We'll hear from Matt Crawford, head coach for Iowa State, preview that Cyclones game with Houston. That's coming up in 2 minutes here on KSOM.
The Supply Center is here for you. From the big jobs to the small tasks, we're here to help. Hi, this is Kim with a reminder of our hours, so when you need our help, we're here. Anita Supply Center is open Monday through Fridays, 7 to 5, and Saturdays, 8 until noon. We're here 6 days a week for all your building, landscaping, how-to projects, repairs, and more. We offer free in-home measurements, free estimates, and can help you put your ideas together. Anita Supply Center is open 6 days a week for all your home improvement and building needs.
Looking to upgrade your home? Or maybe you have storm damage that still needs repair? Rigid Edge Exteriors has you covered. From roofs and siding to gutters, windows, decks, and interior remodels, our team does it all, residential or commercial. For a free estimate, call Rigid Edge Exteriors today at 712-249-4449. That's 712-249-4449. Let us transform your ordinary house into your dream home.
United Group Insurance. People you know and people you trust. Because we are local in Southwest Iowa with offices in Red Oak, Atlantic, Griswold, and Shenandoah. Our team of agents will find the perfect policy for your needs from the wide variety of carriers that we work with. We offer policies for home, auto, life, farm, health, and commercial with vast experience in both hail and crop insurance. Learn more at unitedgroupins.com today.
It's halftime here on 96.5 FM KSOM between ACGC and Riverside. We'll get you back out for second half action. First half stats, scores, all coming up. Time now for our Aiken Building Center halftime. We're the do-it-yourself pros shop in Atlantic, Corning, Clarinda, and Creston. Well, so far so good for Iowa State football, but a new season begins tomorrow as the Cyclones start play in the Big 12 against Houston. We'll have coverage right here on KSOM. ISU's wins over North Dakota, Iowa, and last week crushed Arkansas State 52-7. This week they face a Cougars team that is somewhat unpredictable. They played well against Oklahoma but lost 16-12, and then last week played poorly in a 34-0 loss to Cincinnati. Iowa State head coach Matt Campbell says it doesn't matter what Houston has done, his team needs to step it up even more because to sustain success in a season is not easy.
You know, the mentality to sustain success, it's hard in our business, it's hard in your business, it's hard in everybody's business. And so, you know, that's why it's hard to win. And, you know, can we continue to have a winning mentality? I don't know. You know, you hope that you continue to pound away at the fabrics of what we build ourselves on, and that's, man, really great habits every day and great focus and coming in and trying to get better. But to say you can do that or how easy is it, it's exhaustingly hard, and it'll only continue to be exhaustingly hard because it's hard to win football games. You know, I think last week in the Big 12, one team, I think there were seven Big 12 games and only one team won on the road. Like, it's hard. It's hard to win football games anywhere. It's hard to win in this conference. It's hard to win on the road. So, you know, it's all great lessons that you're trying to teach. And I think the one benefit that our kids do have is that, you know, we have some veterans that have been through hard. And, you know, they've been through success and failure and, you know, hopefully have enough wisdom to be able to learn from it and grow from it and be able to share that wisdom with their teammates along the way.
Right now, ISU has seen tremendous success in the air. Rocco Beck has thrown for 743 yards and 6 touchdowns with 2 picks and has only been sacked once. On the ground, it's been a different story. Abu Sama has just 124 yards in 3 games. Jalen Jackson, 92 yards. Cable says the numbers are still misleading. ISU has got to get better in the ground game.
I think the running game is one of those things in football. It's a constant work in progress. I think it's the one area that only continues to grow and get better, hopefully, as the season goes. And again, that's why the numbers piece of it, it's such a flawed, skewed way to look at it, because it's, man, did you run it when you needed to on 3rd and 1 or 4th and 1 or down in the goal line? I just think that's the running game's a little bit can be skewed on how you look at it, but I at least feel like this group so far is growing in a positive direction.
On defense, injuries have plagued the linebackers, but Bo Freeler has been a constant at safety. The senior from Colorado Springs is second on the team in tackles with 20. Campbell says he is definitely an inspiration.
I would say nobody has meant more to the team, and nobody has been a greater rallying point for our program than what Bo has done over the course of the last 4 years. We don't survive last season without Bo's leadership. I think that safety room would tell you what he's done to build all those guys up around him. Bo's played since it's his true freshman year and came in and played critical on that 21 team. And I think he's just had this unbelievable, uncanny ability to bring his best every single day he steps into this facility. And he has been a staple of why we have been able to really grow over the last 4 years because of his leadership. And
Campbell and ISU is facing a Houston team with new head coach Willie Fritz, who has made the rounds at Central Missouri, Sam Houston State, Georgia Southern, Tulane, and now the Cougars. Campbell says there is some unpredictability in preparing to face them.
Probably this year in the trend is, what a transfer portal can do to maybe give you a quicker fix to being such a dangerous football team. And I think that's the one thing you see with this Houston team, and you saw it, especially how they played at Oklahoma, how they've played at times this year, man. They've got elite playmakers and elite talent, and it's just trying to find that consistency. So I think anytime there's a coaching change, you're trying to create the mentality that you want, and there's going to be a little bit of inconsistency at times. But I'm so impressed with what Coach has done, and certainly what this young group has certainly got the ability to do.
Campbell's impressed with what Fritz has done with Houston in a short amount of time.
I think he's so much more advanced than we were. Man, when I came in here really young and still trying to figure myself out at the time. And, I think you can see an evident plan. When you can be as good as they are early on special teams, which is really impressive. And, you got a foundational quarterback to build on, which is really impressive. And then just the way their kids play on defense, it's been impressive to watch. So, I think Coach Fritz is one of the really great coaches right now in our industry, and a guy that's proven it at every single level. And I think anytime you look at that, you look back to, how we started to try to build our football program here and be able to lay a great foundation, and you see a lot of similarities.
Number 18 Iowa State at 3-0 visits 1-3 Houston in the Big 12 opener tomorrow. A win for the Cyclones will make Matt Campbell the all-time winningest coach in Cyclone history. Kickoff at 6 p.m. Cyclone pregame at 4 on 96.5 FM KSOM. It's halftime between ACGC and Riverside. We'll get your first half stats and scores all coming up on our Aiken Building Center halftime here on KSOM.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref!
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
As prices increase, quality should too, right? But that's not always the case. That's why buying directly from the producer is your best shot at a quality product. S&B Feed Yard in Macedonia offers beef quarters and halves. Stock up your freezer and get high-quality, humanely raised Iowa beef from third-generation producers. S&B Feed Yard also feeds cattle. So if you're in the market, call Sheila, Bryan, or Brock Bentley at 402-690-7022 for information, or reserve your quarter or half beef today. S&B Feed Yard, custom cattle feeding in Macedonia, is a proud supporter of Riverside Athletics.
For farm supplies, see Brumley Supplies in Carson. General farm supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get whatever is broke on your farm fixed. Need a new hydraulic hose belt? Brumley Supply can do that for you. Maybe you just need a couple of adapters or fittings. They can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call, at 402-680-5471. For all your farm supply needs, Brumley Supplies in Carson.
Since 1952, the family-owned Mertz Welding has provided quality welding and fabrication in Carson. They specialize in rebuilding and remanufacturing everything from light to heavy equipment with a variety of machines and welders. There isn't a job Mertz Welding can't handle. For more information, stop in at the shop in the west end of Broadway in Carson or give them a call at 712-484-3821. Mertz Welding is a proud sponsor of Riverside Athletics.
And live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Halftime here in Oakland, and a surprise. Riverside leading number 1 ranked ACGC 29-21. John, mistakes by the Chargers, giving up fumbles and giving up big plays.
Yeah, big plays, and you know, you're exactly right. You know, I'm sure Coach Masterson, you know, they stayed on the field and they're walking through things and talking about, you know, angles, I'm sure, but you know, just they're the number 1 team because they have a lot of talent. But, you know, in your pregame and with your interviews, Coach Masterson's right. I mean, when you make mistakes, it doesn't matter how good you are. When you give up the ball, when you're playing a talented team, that makes you, you know, pay for your mistakes. Now, you know, we talked. Both times they fumbled, their defense held. But you just can't. They haven't been stopped. The only time that the Chargers haven't scored is because they fumbled.
That's right.
Or at the end of the half.
Yeah, we've only had one punt in that first half. That was by Riverside after a 3-and-out on their second possession. I mean, you look at it, ACGC took 8 minutes on the opening drive, went down the field, Mike Fuller, a 19-yard touchdown run, and it was on. And you're thinking this is what the Chargers do.
Right.
But it didn't take long for Jackson Gordon to get to the outside and scampered for a 59-yard touchdown. We tied at 7, and it only took 50 seconds for that to happen. At 3:27 to go. Then Audubon fumbled with South, coughing it up. Bulldogs recovered at their own 26, but again they went 3-and-out. And ACGC, their next drive, went into the second quarter, but again another fumble. Hackett recovered it for the Bulldogs. Riverside couldn't score. And ACGC actually got it because Riverside was backed up at their own 6.
Right.
So there was, again, ACGC a chance to go in and take the lead. That didn't happen. Riverside had to punt it, so they actually punted it twice. My mistake. And ACGC had a short field at the Riverside 46. South punched it in for a 2-yard touchdown. 4:59 to go. It was 14-7 ACGC, but this is when things started to get interesting. Riverside headed to their own 33, and Schoenreich to Brahman on a 5-yard touchdown after Gordon broke another long run, another 50-yarder, and it was tied at 14. That only took 41 seconds. Then on the next play, again, a short field for ACGC. They started the Riverside 45. South scampered 40 yards for a big play of their own for the touchdown. Chargers led 21-7 on the ensuing kickoff. Gordon brought it all the way back to the house for a 90-yard unofficial kickoff return for a touchdown. 2-point conversion was good after ACGC was stunned and didn't have enough players on the field. 22-21 the score. And then Darrell Frame, the call of the night, an onside kick, recovered by the Bulldogs. They converted on a 4th and 7 at midfield on a 30-yard pass to Moore. And then Jepson, a 10-yard touchdown run at 124 to make it 29-21.
You know, Coach Frame made some great plays. One thing, clock management, too. I mean, we saw which AHTW, Riverside, and the Chargers both are playing a lot of guys both ways. But with you have to almost use your timeouts throughout this half to keep everybody fresh. You know, I truly believe that. I almost wonder if there's a timeout or two here in the third quarter that you use if the momentum's going or the team, you can tell, just to give them an extra minute or two to catch their breath. You know, it's cooling off now where, you know, the week 2, the sun wasn't down by now. But, you know, you get the ball, Riverside gets the ball to start the second half. And just like we said when they were down 1 score, get some positive plays, and then, they have Gordon goes for, the big play. But it's really important. You can't use time of possession in a game like this.
No.
You really can't.
Well, time of possession doesn't mean anything in any game, to be honest with you.
Right, because the scoreboard's what is the main thing. And I do think Coach Matheson also on the flip side is saying, guys, if we don't fumble at the 5-yard line going in, this is a tie score or better.
That might be one of the biggest plays of the game so far.
It absolutely is the play of the game as far as changing the momentum and taking those points really off the scoreboard with that strip.
Unofficial team stats from that first half for Riverside. Well, unofficial stats, period. For Riverside, 185 yards, a total offense, 149 rush, 36 pass. Gordon, 8 carries, 126 yards and a touchdown. Jebsen, 2 carries, 17 yards and a touchdown. Schoenrock, 2 carries, 6. Schoenrock, 2 of 5 passing for 36 yards and a touchdown. 5 yards to Brahman. For ACGC, 265 yards of total offense, all on the ground. Fuller, 17 carries, 116 and a touchdown. South, 8 carries, 76 yards and a touchdown. Crawford, 6 carries, 61 yards. And Schneider had 3 carries for 12 yards in that first half.
The other thing, I could see South and Crawford getting more, options with the ball here in the second half, just going sideline to sideline. Once again, it wears on you when they're going up the middle every single play. But you really get winded when you have to go sideline to sideline, too. As far as – because I think that whoever's in the best condition, I truly believe is going to end up winning this game. These two teams are very evenly matched. Turnovers and condition.
Well, Riverside wore down a little bit when they lost to HSTW, and that was costly in the second half. Now Trainer is leading HSTW 16-0 in the second quarter. That's a little bit of a surprise there. Tri-Center over Logan Magnolia, 29-2 of the second. It's South Central Calhoun over ICAM Manning, 13-7 at halftime. Harlan leads Creston, 28-21 in the second. Red Oak over Missouri Valley, 26-6 in the second. Lewis Central all over Glenwood, 28-0 at halftime. Kemper Catholic, 21, Greene County nothing at halftime. It is Underwood over Shenandoah, 14-7 at the half. Earlham leads Madrid, 7-0 in the third. And Atlantic over Knoxville, 21-7 in the second. 8-man football. Stanton and Griswold tied at 14 in the second. Audubon blowing out Coon Rapids Bayard, 44-0 at halftime. Fremont Mills leads East Mills, 36-7 in the second. We're ready to go for the second half, and Riverside will have the ball first to start the third quarter. Here's an onside kick by ACGC. The ball scampers near side, and the Chargers have it. Was that Madsen who got it? No, it wasn't Madsen. He slapped the helmet of somebody on the near sideline.
Number 16.
Yeah. Well, that's we've called that Bates. Bates saved a touchdown earlier when he single tackled Gordon, and Bates recovers the onside kick here, and ACGC comes right back, and they have the ball at the Riverside 43-yard line. And they give to Fuller, right back to work, and the big fullback rumbles forward for a pickup of about 4.
That time the linebackers for Riverside are basically playing right at the line. They're playing almost a 7-man front with the linebackers up there. I mean, the Chargers have not thrown the ball yet, and their safeties, are reading, but they're basically saying, all right, if you're going to do it, we're going to be gap sound, and we're going to have everybody up at the line of scrimmage.
So Riverside gets a successful onside kick in the second quarter. Chargers put an onside kick to start the third quarter. I've seen stranger things. Let me tell you a story after this one. Second down and 6. South keeps it. Near side, stutter step move, gets outside, out of the open, and he puts his head down and barrels into the Hoist Distributing red zone on a Vetter Equipment first down run down to the 18.
He does a really nice job of having command, but the vision and bouncing it outside. It's different change of pace. All 4 of those guys that run the ball all have different strengths.
So that's a 21-yard run for South in the Hoist Distributing red zone. Fuller, big hole, breaks it, and he's into the end zone for the touchdown. And it didn't take ACGC long at all. And what do you do now?
They're going for 2, I think. I think they're going for the tie right now. Kind of have Riverside on their heels and saying, all right, let's see if they can stop us.
They're going to go for 2 and go for the tie. One night I was doing a football game in Omaha. It was Omaha-Bryan against Sioux City-Heelan. First game of the season. Heelan onside kicked on the first kick of the season, the entire season, and recovered it and went down for a touchdown.
Wasn't there
we got a false start. Huh?
Wasn't there a Super Bowl where it led off with an onside kick?
Well, that I don't remember.
That or maybe the start of the second half.
Maybe second half. I don't think start of the game.
With one of the Harbaughs, wasn't it?
Could have been.
San Francisco kicked an onside kick to start the second half.
Sometimes if you have the guts to do it, and now in the NFL it doesn't work because you got to tell your opponent, which I hate. I don't like the new. I don't like the new kickoff return or the new kickoff rules. You got to tell your opponent.
Yeah,
I'm an onside kick here. It just takes all the everything out of it. They're still going to go for 2 from the 8.
They're going for a pass.
South back to pass. Under pressure. He heaves it as he's hit. The ball is caught for the 2-point conversion. Well, the kid who caught it is racing away. I've never seen a kid so happy there. It's Peyton Palicki who makes the 2-point conversion. 10:52 to go in the third quarter. We're all tied up on our C-Pro scoreboard. 29 all back in 30 seconds on KSOM.
Did you know that Mexican food is considered to be healthy? What? How do you figure? Almost every dish has vegetables. Salsa, all vegetables. Guacamole, avocados, and corn tortillas. They're naturally gluten-free.
Okay, I get it. Tacos, lettuce and tomato. So Rancho Grande for dinner?
Race it to the car.
Add more vegetables to your diet at Rancho Grande in Atlantic. And then you can indulge in a guilt-free margarita, imported beer, or dessert. Choose a healthier option at Rancho Grande. Open 7 days a week.
On 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Well, kickoffs have been an adventure. There hasn't been many deep. And you know ACGC ain't going to kick it to Gordon. The onside kick to start the third quarter and recovered it. Now what are they going to do? Pooch it. Coming near side. It's caught that time by Jaquez. And I think he just called for a fair catch there.
He just went to a knee, basically.
Oh, just knee, yeah. Yep. Cruz Jaquez, he's going 2 ways this year, not football, but sports, cross country. Riverside boys cross country team, man, are they good. That team, that cross country team for Riverside and their volleyball team, I was here last night for volleyball. They're ranked 3rd in the state. What a fall for Riverside.
Yep.
It's just been a great fall for this Bulldog athletic program. They should be ecstatic with it. From their own 37-yard line, 1st down and 10 for Riverside, trying to answer the touchdown by ACGC. Give it to Gordon on the far side, looking for a block, not finding one. He's dropped at the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Yeah, really good job there by the interior lineman. Big number, I think 64 for the Chargers. Just going down the line and making a really good tackle there.
It'll be 2nd down and 10 for the Bulldogs. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Fikes Plumbing and Services, by Iowa Western Community College, by Ziegler. 2nd and 10 for Riverside. Left to right, and you're ready now. Gordon up the middle, getting a push, diving to about the 40. Don't know if he got any further than that. It'll be a gain of 4. Well, he might have snuck him across the 40 to the 41-yard line.
Yeah, still you know, 3rd down and 6 probably, 3rd down and 5, a long 5. But you can tell the Chargers linebackers are really on their toes. I mean, they're going forward right at the snap.
3rd and a long 5 for Riverside. In the shotgun, Schoenrock. Delayed trap up the middle, breaking a hole, breaking an arm tackle, and that's a first down run by Roller. First time he's touched the ball tonight. He gets a Vetter Equipment first down. We got a player down for ACGC right at midfield.
Yeah, coming from the wingback position and trap block, just like you said, Chris. Nice play call.
Timeout on the field, 9:32 to go, third quarter. C-Pro scoreboard tied at 29. We're back at 30 seconds on KSOM.
Got a leak? A clog? Or maybe it's time for a brand new bathroom. Furnace or AC needs some attention? Or are you interested in floor heating? Call Fikes Plumbing and Services. Your trusted local experts in so many areas is now serving the Greenfield and Atlantic areas. From quick fixes to major renovations, Fikes Plumbing and Services has you covered with fast, friendly, and reliable service. With 30 years of service, Fikes licensed professionals tackle every job with care, ensuring your home stays comfortable and safe. Don't wait. Call Fikes Plumbing and Services today for your HVAC, plumbing, sewer, and septic needs.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Appears we have our first cramp of the night. They're working hard on, still can't see the player's number because he's down back, lying back on the turf.
You know,
on the grass.
You just kind of see that right after halves, especially, because when you are playing and everything's staying loose and you're standing, doing walkthroughs, and then you get back into the flow of the game, and that's when some cramps or pulls can take place.
Well, the player for ACGC is Ben Franzine. He was down earlier, and now he needs some help off the field. I think it's a cramp unless he re-injured himself from the previous half. But Franzine is struggling a little bit getting off the field. So if that's a cramp, it's a bad one.
Yeah.
Well, Rollers just had a nice first down run. A Vetter Equipment first down. Vetter Equipment in Audubon, your local Case IH dealer. First down and 10 at the ACGC 47-yard line. As they're waiting, and now Franzine gets off the field and heads to the bench. And Schoenrock is in the shotgun for Riverside. Fakes it, goes up the middle, looking for room, and that's a direct snap to Gordon.
Yep.
Get him in the Wildcat that time, and he goes forward to about the 40-yard line. I'm going to mark him at the 41, so it's a gain of 6.
I like the play call, change things up, a little bit different formation, and just quick read there. Gap sound, nice first down play.
Well, Gordon will move them everywhere. Line him in the Wildcat, put him in the wing. A lot of different areas. And now a misdirection, handoff. It went to Moore, and Moore gets the first down going off left side. Fooled everybody that time by ACGC. They weren't expecting Moore to get it. And he went right off the left tackle, and he got about 4 yards.
That's his 6th rush of the season. So, yeah, not somebody that, probably a play that a new play for sure, I'm guessing, and a nice first down play.
Just don't call it often.
Yep.
But he gets the Vetter Equipment first down to the 36-yard line of ACGC. We're tied at 29. Give it to Gordon. Gets to the outside. There he goes. He's gone. Touchdown. He found a seam, broke it to the outside. Jackson Gordon, 36 yards for a third touchdown of the night.
Great vision by Gordon there, because the offensive lineman did a really good job. And Gordon's play was to go outside, but he read that offensive lineman and with a really good kick-out block. Went inside that, then to the sideline for the touchdown. Great read, great play.
And what an answer by Riverside after ACGC recovers the onside kick. The Bulldogs looking forward to getting it first in the third quarter, but they get the touchdown on their first offensive drive. Brahman's extra point attempt. The kick is up, and it is good. 8:17 to go, third quarter. Riverside back in front, 36-29. Back in a minute on KSOM.
For all of life's healthcare transit. Looking to upgrade your home? Or maybe you have storm damage that still needs repair? Rigid Edge Exteriors has you covered. From roofs and siding to gutters, windows, decks, and interior remodels, our team does it all, residential or commercial. For a free estimate, call Rigid Edge Exteriors today at 712-249-4449. That's 712-249-4449. Let us transform your ordinary house into your dream home. Introducing HeadSight from Precision Planting. HeadSight automatic header control is accurate and versatile, giving you the ability to focus on other details that matter. With automatic header height and tilt control, you can maximize your harvest with minimum stress. Let HeadSight do the calculating and adjusting for you. Contact your local precision dealer for more details. Hoist Distributing in Audubon, 712-563-3030.
KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
All right, so what will Riverside do on this kickoff?
Another onside?
Do you dare? ACGC's clumping everybody in the middle. Of course, Riverside's clumped up and it'll spread out. One of these days they're going to kick it when they're all clumped up and huddled up in the middle. And now they spread out, and so does the Chargers. And it's going to be a poocher to the near side. Manson from about the 30, going all the way to the far side of the football field. A long way to go there. They designed the return to the wrong side of the field, and Manson goes all the way to about the 40 and didn't quite get to the 40, 37-yard line.
A lot better job at Riverside staying in their lanes there with when they're Chargers trying to do the same thing as they did with their long kickoff return to the right. Really good job of stringing it out, making the tackle.
Well, this will test the Riverside strength in the gut now as ACGC has 8:10 to go in the third quarter, down by 7. And they give to Fuller right up the middle, and he slubs forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, you can even see Gordon from that strong safety position coming up in the linebacker, and you know, the only pass that they had is on the 2-point conversion, and that was just kind of thrown up and catch made. And you almost wonder, do you put 9-10 guys in the box going forward?
That is Fuller's 20th carry of the night. Unofficially, he's got 141. It's second down and 7 for the Chargers. Riverside leads 36-29 on the C-Pro scoreboard. South. End around, looks like Crawford this time.
Nice
and
tackle.
Got to about the 45-yard line, so he'll get 4 more. Moore coming up, announced as the man who made the hit. Moore's having a great ball game. And here comes third down for ACGC as we near the 7-minute mark. Third down and 4 for ACGC. Tonight's game brought to you in part by Principal Financial Group. With Mark Smith, Stein Seed, Stein is Yield. Contact Jerry Petty. Rancho Grande, authentic Mexican food in Atlantic. Third and about 4, direct snap. South breaking and getting into Riverside territory, staying on his feet and tumbling toward the out-of-bounds marker on the far side of the field.
Yeah, that was Fuller again.
Fuller again. See, I mean, it was so clumped up. That's ACGC football. Sometimes you never know who has the ball, and you can't stop it if you can't see it.
Nope, and that's the hard thing as defenders is the same thing as us. You don't know who has the ball, so you have to account for all 4 guys, which means if one guy gets a second engaged with an offensive lineman, everything gets thrown off. It's so hard to defend.
Better equipment first down run for Mike Fuller, about 18. And Fuller again breaks the tackle, strives to stay on his feet, and powers his way to about the 30. And Markham even inside the 30, got all the way to the 27-yard line, and he gets 7 more.
You just chunk by chunk by chunk, and, you know, just pad level, pad level, pad level.
Clock down to 5:50 to go in the third quarter. See Pro scoreboard 36-29 Riverside. Chargers on the march. Down to the 27-yard line right now of Riverside. Tonight's game brought to you by Hummel Insurance, by Anita Supply Center, 3H Customs, Cass Health, Brocker Carnes & Carnes. Second down and 3.
South
Run the option. South keeps it, cuts it back, and up and it inside the 20 in the Hoist Distributing red zone. Has another Vetter equipment first down. Gets down to the 18-yard line.
Nice open field tackle by Roller, but South just does a really nice job of having a feel and the play calling by the Chargers staff, pound, and then those linebackers have to, get closer and closer to the interior of the line of scrimmage, and when they do that, when they see that, that's when they bounce it outside.
Well, now I have South unofficially over 100 yards in the Hoist Distributing red zone. First down and 10 for the Chargers at the 17-yard line of Riverside. Fuller just pushing the pile forward, refusing to go down, and he finally falls at the 13-yard line.
Nice tackle there by Rose, actually stopping that momentum and tackling right where the contact was made. But, we say that, and it's still a 4 or 5 yard gain.
Second down and 6 for ACGC as they break the huddle in the Hoist Distributing red zone. South looks over the Riverside defense. Gives it to Fuller. Fuller hit at the line, bouncing forward, but he's not going to get much. He's still refusing to go down. They're going to have to blow the whistle, Ted. He got really about a yard, but a good job by Riverside to get a push that time.
Yeah, Hackett did a really nice job of chest to chest. We talk about Fuller and his pad level. Pad level to pad level, really good job, and a huge third down and long 4 here for Riverside. You know that the Chargers are going to try to get this in 2 downs if they don't get it here.
3rd and 5 from the 12. South keeps it up the gut, and he high steps it into the end zone for a 12-yard touchdown. Good fake that down to Fuller.
Yeah,
and South kept it himself.
South kept it himself, but does a really nice job of almost hiding the ball. They've given it to Fuller so many times, and he kind of pauses. That wasn't a quick. That was like a delay draw almost after the fake dive.
So they will kick it with Wetzel, who's been pretty efficient. It's a low-line drive kick, but it is good. 3:38 to go in this third quarter. We got a ball game, folks. We are tied at 36 on the C-Pro scoreboard. We're back in a minute on KSOM.
Did you?
Since 1952, the family-owned Mertz Welding has provided quality welding and fabrication in Carson. They specialize in rebuilding and remanufacturing everything from light to heavy equipment with a variety of machines and welders. There isn't a job Mertz Welding can't handle. For more information, stop in at the shop in the west end of Broadway in Carson or give them a call at 712-484-3821. Mertz Welding is a proud sponsor of Riverside Athletics.
All right, what's your favorite thing to eat at the Wyoda Steakhouse?
I love the certified Angus steaks and burgers. Wait, I'd like to change my answer to the pork tenderloin. No, the fried chicken. Okay, it's the all-you-can-eat fish on Friday night. But then there's that macaroni and cheese. Okay, the final answer is the mac and cheese. Sorry, Grandma, it's the best.
So bring the family and bring your friends to a tradition of great eating at the Wyoda Steakhouse. Open 5 to 10 Tuesday through Saturday, or give them a carryout call at 712-783-9232.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Well, what is ACGC going to do on this kickoff? Kickoffs have been exciting. Don't just kick it deep. Now the NFL should take notice.
Yeah.
Here's a little line drive kick. Is it going to go out of bounds on the near side? No, Riverside's going to have to fall on it, and we have our worst field position off a kick tonight.
But good decision, because I think the Chargers get to that ball before it does go out of bounds if they try to let it, keep going.
It did not go out of bounds, and it would not have gone out of bounds. And Riverside will start at their own 22. So normally we've been starting past the 30, pretty much between the 30 and 50 all night long off kicks. Kickoffs, I should say. And now what will the Bulldogs do with 3:38 to go in the third quarter? Another tie game. How many games do you see tied at 36?
Right.
2 wides to the near side for the Bulldogs. Schoenrock hands it to Gordon between the tackles. And ACGC, lucky they stopped them there, because if he broke that first wave, he was gone.
Yeah, he was
because there was nobody behind that first wave.
Yeah, they're playing basically now they've rolled up, instead of doing a cover 2, they just have a single free safety kind of man-to-man with one man over.
It's only a gain of 1. So it's second down and 9 for Riverside. Not much doing in the middle against that Chargers front. They get a great push, don't they?
Yes, they do.
Double wing. Center man in motion is Jepson. He gets it on the end around. Going far side. Jepson looking to get to the seam. He dives out of bounds. Might have gotten across the 25-yard line. Maybe not. I think they're going to mark him at the 24. So that's
maybe a gain of 1, but good job of just getting back to the line of scrimmage because the Chargers had people 5 yards in the backfield, stringing it out extremely well.
This is a big play here.
That time they had 10 guys in the box. Like literally, ACGC is daring them to throw the ball.
Well, you go to roller here. Is this the time? Third down and 8. Schoenreich back to pass. He's under pressure. He scampers to the near side. Collision. And he is brought down for maybe a gain of a couple, but that is it. Nowhere to throw the football. He was running for his life.
Yeah, just good penetration because you're right. I mean, they went 4 verticals, but it just took too much time. They had man-to-man coverage in the free safety. I mean, there was cover 0. There wasn't even a free safety that was in the back, 10 yards off. But great stop for ACGC for the third punt for Riverside.
Fenner will kick it. Crawford back deep. Fenner rugby style. It's a knuckleball, yeah. And Crawford gets away from it. It takes a Riverside bounce to about the 40-yard line. It's a 34-yard punt. No return, but good field position for ACGC. So Riverside a 3 and out, and their third punt of the night. And the Chargers still haven't punted. And the Bulldogs need to stop. We're tied at 36 on the C-Pro scoreboard. Just a little over 2 minutes to go in the third quarter. South under center, right to left. Hands it off to Fuller again, and Fuller plows his way forward for a gain of 2.
Really nice job. Basically from the defensive end side, outside linebacker, I guess, for this offense because it's a 3-4. But, nice job of just getting minimum yardage for the Riverside defense.
Once again,
and that's big. If you look on the sideline, Chris, sorry.
That's okay.
Fuller is he's hurting. He's on the sideline now. That could change the complexion of the game.
So
here.
Fuller is out of the ball game. And the handoff goes up the middle this time, and a big pileup there, and not much doing on that run by Crawford. Crawford maybe got a yard, but that's it. So what do you do if you're ACGC, your big stud fullback? Fuller's got 173 yards unofficially. Now you're facing a 3rd down and 7.
Yeah, I could see, with Crawford in motion and South, the way he can read it, I can see a read option here.
I think it's a cramp with Fuller. They're working hard.
Kind of cramp and side, it almost looked like, too. Yep, there's the option play.
Play action, they roll to the far side. South fakes it and he gets the first down across midfield to about the 45, 43-yard line. And a good run by Jathan South to pick up the slack with Fuller on the sidelines. And he'll get about 12 or so yards there.
Yeah, with Fuller as sidelines, you're thinking, at least I'm thinking, okay, we're going to use our athletes out in space. And South really impressed how he has control of the ball and the game. He really controls the game by, with the handoffs and everything, but his ball control and where he puts it is really impressive.
South hands it off to the new fullback who's in there for ACGC, and he goes forward and picks up about 7 yards. And that's Jackson Frang who's in there, and Frang gets about 6.
You still have the same linemen that are blocking for him there and some fresh legs.
That's the end of the third quarter. Your score, Riverside 36, ACGC 36. Fourth quarter coming up in 1 minute
What's it mean to be in good hands? It means you get an expert agent who's in it for the long haul. We'll get to know you and be there for you as your coverage needs change. I'm Craig Hummel at Hummel Insurance Services, and we work with Allstate Insurance. Let us help you choose the right amount of protection to meet your needs and see for yourself what it means to be in good hands. Call Hummel Insurance Services or stop in anytime.
Introducing HeadSight from Precision Planting. HeadSight automatic header control is accurate and versatile, giving you the ability to focus on other details that matter. With automatic header height and tilt control, you can maximize your harvest with minimum stress. Let HeadSight do the calculating and adjusting for you. Contact your local precision dealer for more details. Hoist Distributing in Audubon, 712-563-3030.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
All right, second down and 4 for ACGC. We start the fourth quarter. Give to big Frang. Frang going backwards, forwards, and he has the Vetter equipment first down. At least he's close to it.
And Fuller's coming back in.
Yeah, Fuller was working hard on the sideline. Don't know if it was a cramp or not, but he's coming back into the ball game. And I got it down to the 30-yard line. 31-yard line, we'll call it unofficially. And a Vetter equipment run by Frang and Fuller back in there. Early fourth quarter, we're tied at 36. Riverside at number 1 ranked ACGC here in Oakland. First out of 10, left to right goes the Bulldogs. South keeps it, got tripped up, stays on his feet. Gang tackled inside the 30, fighting hard for yardage. Close to the 25, 20, mark him all the way down to the 22. Did he get 9 on that?
Yeah,
8?
He got 8.
Yeah.
So deceptive, and just really the vision. Once again, Fuller's back in, so as a defense, you're thinking, well, they're going to give him the ball, and he does a great job pulling it out and getting positive yards.
Just his presence gets yards. Fuller gets the carry, just puts his head down, runs into a big pile, and goes forward and has the Vetter equipment first down in the Hoist Distributing red zone.
Yeah, Fuller comes in and does what he's done all night, getting him positive 8 yards on a second and short. And, it's a four-headed monster, and all of them look different. Run different, have different strengths. And, Fuller tonight's been really, really just chewing it up right down the middle.
I have him at 181 on 26 carries, unofficially. And they're in the Hoist Distributing red zone. First down and 10 from the 15-yard line. South fakes it. No, he gave it to Fuller. And he goes forward 4. He's still moving the pile forward. He's still refusing to go down. Inside the 5.
They just chug, chug, chug. The legs never stop. I mean, it's so impressive how he always keeps the leg drive, knees going, and pushes the pile additional 3 yards to get 6.
Well, I was mistaken on the spot. It's on the 9, not inside the 5. The field is just so dry, you can't even see the markers. Fuller able to get 6 yards on that run, and it is second down and 4 from the 9. South turns, hands it to Fuller, squeezes between the middle, tumbles forward, and he's going to be close to a first down.
They haven't said first down yet.
No, they haven't signaled anything.
Close.
Well, the referee on the far side looks like first down. No. Mark him short, a yard short.
No, they just said first down. Yep.
Well, he got 4, so it's first and goal. And they mark it just inside the 5-yard line. So first and goal from the 5 for ACGC. Clock moving 9:28. We're tied at 36 on the C-Pro scoreboard. And ACGC knocking on the door. And they're using as much clock as they can use.
Yeah, they, reset the clock, and instead of 25 seconds there, because it took so long to call the first down, got to use 40 seconds of the clock.
South, and he'll keep it himself, and he waltzes wide open, untouched,
Wide open.
into the end zone for the touchdown. Everybody went for number 2. Fuller and South, number 3, waltzed in.
You know, once again, South does a great job of just disguising that ball and you know, putting it right in Fuller's belly and pulling it out for himself. And great job by the line because that hole was ginormous.
I could have walked through that. You and I combined could have walked through that. Wetzel for the extra point. It's a low line drive kick. It's good. 9:05 to play in the fourth quarter as ACGC takes a 43-36 lead. We're back in a minute on KSOM.
Looking to upgrade your home? Or maybe you have storm damage that still needs repair? Rigid Edge Exteriors has you covered. From roofs and siding to gutters, windows, decks, and interior remodels, our team does it all, residential or commercial. For a free estimate, call Rigid Edge Exteriors today at 712-249-4449. That's 712-249-4449. Let us transform your ordinary house into your dream home.
We're BrockerCarnsandCarns.com.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
It's a pooch kick, and Jepson just falls on it for Riverside. Gordon was near him, but Jepson probably did the smart thing, just fall on that thing, and let's go to work.
Well, and because it's at the 40-yard line. We talked about field position the last time they kicked it. You know, you start the drive at the 40 instead of last time they started at the 22.
Yeah. I mean, they'll actually mark him at the 39, but you're right. Great field position here, and it's a big difference, about 15 yards or so. So it's first down and 10. Riverside right to left on your radio dial with just over 9 minutes to go. Now down 7. Give it to Gordon. Going to the far side looking for room, and there's nothing but traffic, and he loses a big chunk. Runs into his own guy, runs into some white jerseys, and Gordon loses about 3.
Yeah, that time, Chris, once again, they had 10 guys in the box. You know, you had twins to the left and with the wing back, 2 wide receivers to the white, single back, and they still have 10 guys in the box. At some point, now with trips, I can see where they're going to have to pass the ball here.
Second down and 13. Fake it to him. Great fake it to Gordon. Schoenrock throws it near side, and it's incomplete. Good pressure that time by the Chargers. And it's Bates who did the pressure that time. We've called his name a lot, and he went after Schoenrock. I think he forced him to throw it before he wanted to.
Yeah, that's once again, it's really tough when he's going to his left. We've seen him do it, you know, going to his left, throwing with his right, but it's tough to do. And now you have third and long, and Coach Frayne calls a timeout.
8:27 to go the fourth quarter. C-Pro scoreboard. It's ACGC leading 43-36. We're back at 30 seconds on KSOM.
Since 1952, the family-owned Mertz Welding has provided quality welding and fabrication in Carson. They specialize in rebuilding and remanufacturing everything from light to heavy equipment with a variety of machines and welders. There isn't a job Mertz Welding can't handle. For more information, stop in at the shop in the west end of Broadway in Carson or give them a call at 712-484-3821. Mertz Welding is a proud sponsor of Riverside Athletics.
Learn more at steinseed.com.
Said that
All the best country, 96.5 KSOM on a Atlantic.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Third down and 13 for Riverside at their own 35-yard line, trailing by 7. Schoenrock in the shotgun. Gordon goes far side. Here comes the pressure. Going deep. Wobbler. Incomplete. A Billy Kilmer special. Underthrown. And it's punting time for Riverside.
You know, good job by the Chargers once again putting pressure on, and you know, just
by the way, if you don't know who Billy Kilmer is, Google it.
Google it.
Yeah.
All right.
You don't know Billy Kilmer? You remember Billy Kilmer? 70s.
I don't. Sorry.
Saints in Washington. The thing is he never threw a spiral in his life. It was all wobblers. Fenner to kick it. Line drive, Pooch. And breaking it is Crawford. Coming inside, breaks it, slips a tackle. Arm, and goes turned around. What a return by Joe Crawford. Gets across midfield into Riverside territory to around the 40, inside the 40, I think. I don't know where they eventually got him. Right around the 40-yard line.
Making two guys miss there and a great return and changes, field position really quick.
And they mark him at the 39. Yep, 39. So Riverside 39. This is where the Bulldogs defense needs to dig deep. ACGC can almost put it away with a touchdown here. First down and 10 for the Chargers. Fuller just puts his head down, goes forward.
Nice job by Riverside there.
Riverside stacks him up. He only gets about 3 that time. What'd you say? You said, Cam, what was the score, Cam?
32-16, Cam.
Oh, wow. A little bit of a test tonight. That's unexpected. And Atlantic was up big, like 35-14.
Yeah, 35-14.
Late in that game. Here it's 43-36. ACGC with the lead, and they have a second down and 8. Ball is at the Riverside 37-yard line on our C-Pro scoreboard. South using all of that play clock. Hands it off again to Fuller. No, misdirection play far side.
There goes Crawford.
Crawford breaks a tackle and slips another one, and he gets down to around the 20-yard line. And a Vetter Equipment first down and a great fake by the Chargers.
Once again, South doing a really good job, ball control and hiding that. And it's so hard because you have 4 options with the 3 backs and South, the quarterback. Really good call play by the Chargers there. Big time, you got to get a stop here for Riverside.
Gain 18 for Crawford. And a first down run for ACGC. And Fuller again going forward like a plow out in the harvest fields. We salute all of our farmers and harvesting time. Make sure you stay safe. Hope your harvest is plentiful. Fuller gets 2.
Yeah, Fuller,
he's inches his way. Excuse me, John. He's inches his way to 200.
He deserves it. I mean, that kid's played hard. Everybody's played hard. What a game. I mean, honestly, what a great football game. What a great evening.
Second down and 8. From about the 15-yard line. South fakes it, keeps it, looking for room, and he twists and turns and breaks tackles and fights his way close to another first down.
Yeah, he faked me out on that one. I thought.
He didn't fake me. I got him that time.
Yeah, I thought Fuller had it, and, that just shows how well he does, control that ball and good reads.
They mark him on the 5. It's a Vetter Equipment first down. Now I have South at 150 yards. I have Fuller unofficially at 196. First down and goal from the 5. South gives it to Fuller, and Fuller waltzes his way into the end zone for the touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run, and it puts him at 201. His 3rd touchdown run of the night. And that might have been the backbreaker in the game, but there's still 5:52 to play. And Riverside needs, and they have the ability to get big plays, and we've seen that they can score quickly, and they're going to have to do it again.
Yeah, they scored 3 times in 4 minutes to end the first half. So, it definitely can be done.
And Wetzel's extra point is good. 5:52 to play in the ball game. 50-36. ACGC NRC Pro scoreboard. We're back in a minute on KSOM.
For farm supplies, see Bromley Supplies in Carson. General farm supplies, nuts and bolts, just about everything you need to get whatever is broke on your farm fixed. Need a new hydraulic hose belt? Bromley Supply can do that for you. Maybe you just need a couple of adapters or fittings. They can handle that too. Conveniently located just outside of Carson. Give them a call at 402-680-5471. For all your farm supply needs, Bromley Supplies in Carson.
As prices increase, quality should too, right? But that's not always the case. That's why buying directly from the producer is your best shot at a quality product. S&B Feed Yard in Macedonia offers beef quarters and halves. Stock up your freezer and get high-quality, humanely raised Iowa beef from third-generation producers. S&B Feed Yard also feeds cattle. So if you're in the market, call Sheila, Bryan, or Brock Bentley at 402-690-7022 for information, or reserve your quarter or half beef today. S&B Feed Yard, custom cattle feeding in Macedonia, is a proud supporter of Riverside Athletics.
KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Well, smart kick that time by Wetzel. Riverside had everybody up, and he just pooched it over that second line, and Oliver has to fall on it on his own 18-yard line.
Yeah, with the hands team up there, that's a lot of work, goes sideline to sideline to get that ball. And, just like we had 2 possessions ago, Riverside's starting at their own 18.
So can they answer? Now down a couple of touchdowns with just under 6 minutes to play in the ball game. Schoenrock in the shotgun. He wants to run it. Coming near side. Is that Gordon?
Yeah, Gordon.
Gordon in the Wildcat. And Gordon gets about 3. I have him at 174 unofficially. That was his 15th carry of the night. It'll be second down and 7.
Which is about half the carries he's been averaging the first 4 games, if he's at 15.
Well, they haven't had the ball that much.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, they haven't had the ball much time at all. And yet, he's got 2 of those carries were well over 100 yards. Gordon on the misdirection going up the middle. And he'll get another small chunk. Give him about 3 there. Maybe 4. And it will be a big third down for the Bulldogs. But you got to figure, at this point, you're in 4-down territory. Down 2 scores, clock moving under 5 minutes. On our C-Pro scoreboard, 50-36. ACGC leads.
Especially when the Chargers are such a ball-controlled offense. You gotta score here.
Third down and 2. And
a
flag is thrown. They stuff their carry. But I think Riverside's going to get a first down here on the penalty.
Yeah, great play, except the way that they brought him down. Great penetration.
The defender for ACGC has his arms spread out wide. He's like, what? Face mask? What?
Yeah, that one was pretty obvious. Everybody's on the same stands here in this nice new facility, and of course the Riverside fans saw that really quick.
Down to the 38. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs with just about 4.5 minutes to go. Direct snap to Gordon. Breaks a tackle, trying to get outside. Just squeezes his way forward. Finds a hole when there's none there. And somehow he was able to get about 6 or 7. I just don't know how he does it sometimes.
I don't either, because there's 10 guys in the box. Once again, I mean, they're daring him to pass, and Gordon.
They say he went out of bounds.
With just gained a 2 or 3.
Yeah, only got a couple. Bad break there. But Riverside, did he go out of bounds? Yeah, he went out of bounds, so they stopped the clock. 4:24 to play. 2nd and 8. Play action to Gordon. Going near side. It's caught wide open. And ACGC breaking it. Rose.
He's going.
Jet Rose turns on the Jets. And he goes for the touchdown. 59 yards.
Love the play call. Rose is twins right in the slot back. Comes across. Crossing route. What we say, even though they've been spread out, Chargers has dared them to do it. Great job by the offensive line holding their own, so he had time to throw it and throws a strike.
And now will they try that weird play and go for 2? Now they're just going to line up. But Jet Rose was wide open in the middle of the field, and he took it the rest of the way for a 59-yard touchdown. And Schoenrock put it right on the numbers to let him make the catch. Brahman's kick is blocked. So ACGC blocks the extra point. 4:13 to go in the game. Bulldogs trail by 8, 50-42. Still a one-score game. We're back in a minute on KSOM.
For farm supplies, see Bromley Supplies.
As prices increase, quality should too, right? But that's not always the case. That's why buying directly from the producer is your best shot at a quality product. S&B Feed Yard in Macedonia offers beef quarters and halves. Stock up your freezer and get high-quality, humanely raised Iowa beef from third-generation producers. S&B Feed Yard also feeds cattle. So if you're in the market, call Sheila, Bryan, or Brock Bentley at 402-690-7022 for information, or reserve your quarter or half beef today. S&B Feed Yard, custom cattle feeding in Macedonia, is a proud supporter of Riverside Athletics.
Remembering whether it's a home or away game, getting the right kid to the right playing field on the right day. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with auto owners, insurance doesn't have to be one of them. We work with independent agents who keep insurance simple so you can worry about more important things, like not being that fan.
Oh, come on, ref.
That's simple human sense.
Call Community Insurance in Audubon today at 712-563-4422 or stop by at 422 Tracy Street in Audubon.
Here it is. Onside kick, and ACGC covers immediately. Fuller.
What hasn't he done tonight?
I don't think he drove the bus.
He is the bus. He is the bus.
That's right. He's driven himself. Well, now you got to stop the bus.
Yes, you do.
They're going to put it right at midfield. And Riverside needs the ball back. They're down 8. There's still time, but ACGC will eat up time very easily. South gives it to the bus, and he puts his head down.
Ball came out!
Ball is loose! Riverside! No signal yet! Riverside saying they have it.
They do!
I still don't see a signal. Riverside's going to get this football. The refs they're still talking about it.
How can you be talking about it? It wasn't blown
Riverside
down.
is on the sidelines. They still haven't signaled it yet.
Wait.
It's
At some point, they
have to signal it. They have not.
Right.
Oh, now they
Oh,
do.
you know.
They finally did it. A fumble, the third of the game by ACGC, and Riverside recovers at their own 44-yard line. Down by 8. And timeout call by the Chargers. 4:07 to play. Number 1 ACGC leads 50-42, but the Bulldogs have it back. We're back at 30 seconds on KSOM.
Did you know that Mexican food is considered to be healthy?
What? How do you figure?
Almost every dish has vegetables. Salsa, all vegetables. Guacamole, avocados, and corn tortillas. They're naturally gluten-free.
Okay, I get it. Tacos, lettuce and tomato. So Rancho Grande for dinner?
Race it to the car.
Add more vegetables to your diet at Rancho Grande in Atlantic, and then you can indulge in a guilt-free margarita, imported beer, or dessert. Choose a healthier option at Rancho Grande. Open 7 days a week.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
No turnovers for Riverside. 3 fumbles for ACGC. They had the ball in midfield trying to run out the clock, and Fuller coughs it up. First down and 10 for the Bulldogs at their own 44. And the handoff coming near side to Jepson. Jepson gets ripped backwards after he crossed the line of scrimmage. Forward progress got him a couple.
A tough run there going on the short side of the field and nice flow. You know, trying to do a little misdirection. Plenty of time here for the Riverside Bulldogs.
Riverside has 2 timeouts left. ACGC also with 2. Bulldogs not in a hurry right now. Kind of a quick huddle. It's second down and 8. 4-down territory now. Gordon on the carry. Up the middle. Stutter step move. Could not get out in the open. He crossed midfield and brought down by the backers for the Chargers. And he will get about 8 and about 7.
Yeah, really good job by the offensive line, you know, getting to that next level. And Gross almost done what he's done a couple times tonight, breaking it free. But got to get the first down here on the third, long one.
From about the 47-yard line of ACGC, it's third down and about almost 2-1. Fake handoff, Gordon, Wildcat, and he has the first down. He needed about 1.5 yards, and he got a full 2.
You almost wonder, with all these different looks, doing what they did with Rose that last time, and they.
I was thinking the same thing.
Similar formation here with twins to the left. Do they do that crossing route when their safety is only 7 yards off the line of scrimmage?
First down from the 44. Back to pass. Schoenrock going to the far side, and it's overthrown, intended for Moore. Moore's had a big game. Final score, no, not yet final. Ooh, Atlantic up 56-21 in the fourth quarter on that C-Pro scoreboard. So Atlantic will rebound after their loss to Winterset. And it'll be a successful homecoming for the Trojans. Clock stops here, 2:29 to go, 50-42. Riverside trails by 8. Give it to Gordon, between the tackles, trying to break it, stays alive, stays on his feet, close to a first down on 2nd and 10. I think it's going to be a tad short.
Yeah, tad short. You almost get the field, so they've gone up the middle a couple times just to make sure those linebackers are getting too close to the line of scrimmage, and then going with an outside run here pretty soon.
We reached the 2-minute mark in the fourth quarter. 50-42 on your C-Pro scoreboard. ACGC with the lead. Riverside has the ball, and they're going to take a timeout. 50-42, Bulldogs on the march, trying to tie this one up. They need a touchdown and a 2-point conversion. We're back in 30 seconds on Kansas.
From start to finish, let Aiken Design Center help you with your kitchen or bathroom ideas. For new designs or remodels, Aiken Design Center will work with you or your contractor to make your dream a reality. If you're not sure what you want, stop into our showroom so our custom designers can help you find what will suit your needs as well as your budget. The Aiken Design Center staff is committed to quality design while meeting your needs. Stop into Aiken today to find out how we can help.
243-2850.
Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
Third down and 1. Direct snap to Gordon. Up the middle. Big pile up. I don't think he got it.
He did not.
Well, they'll go for it. They have no choice.
Now, did they call 2 plays during that timeout?
Well, he got a half a yard anyway. They mark it right at the 35-yard line of ACGC. So it's fourth down and about 3/4 of a yard. Riverside taking a little time here. They're not huddling up, but the play is being called from the far sidelines. Play clock down to 9. 4th and 1. Gordon going far side.
Didn't get it.
Stopped. Short. He didn't get it. Took too much time. ACGC was able to string it out. Gordon will get no yards on back-to-back plays. 1:10 to play in the ball game. Riverside has just one timeout left. Why can't you just say short of the first down?
Yeah.
That's one thing that drives me crazy. That's one of the new things now. You hear it in every college football broadcast, the line to gain, the line to gain. When did it become the line to gain? It's short of the first down. Sorry, I went on a tangent there. My apologies. Timeout call, I think, by ACGC.
That'll be their last.
The clock ran off a couple of extra seconds. Oh, Riverside took the timeout. Yep, that is their last. 1:04 to play in the ball game. 50-42. ACGC with the lead. And we're back at 30 seconds on KSOM.
Cass Health in Atlantic, Iowa is a nationally recognized hospital, and we are proud of the awards and all of our recent accomplishments. But do you know what drives us to be the very best? You. We're passionate about helping our patients heal and feel their very best at any age and any stage of life. Cass Health, neighbors caring for neighbors.
30. Now back to high school football on 96.5 KSOM and live video at westerniowatoday.com.
And now all ACGC really has to do is go victory formation and just sit on it because Riverside is now out of timeouts. And the Chargers will survive. Cody Matheson has said all season long, my team has still not played a complete game. They have not played a complete game tonight, but they did what they had to do to win this football game. They get the big stop on Gordon despite the fumble. Riverside played valiantly in the end, but they're going to come up just short against the top-ranked Chargers. I think Riverside is a playoff team. They deserve to be a playoff team, but they're going to have to earn that down the stretch with some tough opponents. They have Southwest Valley next. ACGC will take on ICAM Manning next. The clock will run out, and that will do it. The final score here tonight in Oakland, ACGC wins it by a final of 50-42. 2-minute break, and we're back to wrap things up here on KSOM.
3H Customs has everything any farmer needs to be successful, and that's not an exaggeration. We offer soil sampling, crop scouting, and spraying. We also offer precision planting products, Midwest seed genetics, and nature's fertilizers. Don't forget fertilizers and anhydrous also. 3H Customs has everything the Iowa farmer needs, and we dedicate ourselves to helping each farmer be successful. For more information on how you can build that successful operation, call 249-2429 or visit 3hcustoms.com. 3H Customs, customizing your farming resources to fit your needs.
Looking to upgrade your home? Or maybe you have storm damage that still needs repair? Rigid Edge Exteriors has you covered. From roofs and siding to gutters, windows, decks, and interior remodels, our team does it all, residential or commercial. For a free estimate, call Rigid Edge Exteriors today at 712-249-4449. That's 712-249-4449. Let us transform your ordinary house into your dream home.
Make sure you're getting the best coverage for you at the most competitive rate. Hi, this is Nick Carnes with Brocker Carnes & Carnes. We are an independent insurance agency that offers coverage for your home, auto, life, farm, and everything in between. But mostly we are here to help. As an independent agency, we can shop around for the best rates and coverages from multiple companies. Stop by one of our offices or go to brockercarnes.com for a quote on your insurance. Let Brocker Carnes & Carnes help you get the best coverage at a competitive rate.
When it comes to your investments, I know you have a choice. Hi, I'm Mark Smith, certified financial planner and registered investment advisor with Principal Financial Group. Today I want to say thank you, Southwest Iowa. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to serve the community for 39 years. Over the years, you've given me the opportunity to get to know you and your family. Thank you for your trust, your confidence, and most of all, your relationship. If I can help you with your financial plan, please give me a call at 712-243-2466. Mark Smith, Principal Financial in Atlantic.
Harvest season means long hours, and Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon, is here to help you through every single one. They are extending their parts and service hours so you can keep going. Their factory-trained technicians offer expert service and fast turnaround, plus next-day parts availability. For reliable, around-the-clock support, count on Vetter Equipment, your Case IH dealer in Audubon. Call or text them today at 712-563-4219. Have a safe harvest season.
Made mistakes that most teams, if any,
would have been disastrous.
If any teams made that many mistakes against this Riverside team tonight, very few would have came out with a W.
Yeah,
very, very few.
I can agree with that.
Riverside did so many things well. They are a playoff team. They've made a lot of improvements since week 2. You could see that tonight. It's just the four-headed monster that the Chargers have is for real. And it's so hard to plan for, to simulate during the week, and, to make adjustments actually during the game. Because it's coming. Yeah. You do, but you have to play so sound against them. You just do, and it's just a blessing to get to watch this game. Great environment, great facility, great teams, great sportsmanship. I mean, there's a lot of times tonight slobber knocker hits, and they're helping each other out. Nothing better during a football game than hitting them and saying, hey, see you next play. You know, and that's what we saw tonight. And, you know, great job by both teams.
Unofficially at ACGC for 458 yards of total offense, all on the ground. Mike Fuller, 31 carries for 201 yards and 3 touchdowns. Jathan South, 15 carries for 150 yards and 3 touchdowns. Joe Crawford, 9 carries, 84 yards for the Chargers. For Riverside, 242 yards rush, 95 pass. Jackson Gordon unofficially had 22 carries for 198 yards and 2 touchdowns, plus he had the 90-yard kickoff return for a touchdown. Cole Jepson had 4 carries for 20 yards and a touchdown. Schoenrock through the air, 4 of 9 passing for 95 yards and 2 touchdowns for Landon Schoenrock. 337 for Riverside. Total offense, 242 rush, 95 pass on the night. So Riverside goes to 3-2 on the season, and ACGC goes to 5-0.
Yep.
And so next week we head to Avoca. It's going to be the 50th anniversary of AHSTW's state championship game, state championship win.
Right.
So they're going to celebrate and play the Big Reds of Missouri Valley, and we'll have coverage of that one for you right here on KSOM.
Yeah, great. Once again, I can't emphasize enough, exciting game. You mentioned it. Farmers stay safe. I'm heading to Bungie. Good thing they're open until 11 o'clock tonight, but going to deliver some beans, and everybody stay safe out there. And, Chris, great job picking, on probably one of the best games in the state tonight, I would say.
It was a great one, but ACGC comes away victorious by a final of 50-42. I want to thank both head coaches, Daryl Frayne and Cody Mathesis, for joining us in the pregame. Thanks to Tanner Steffens back in the studios. Thanks to Bill Saluk here, our videographer. For John Becker, this is Chris Varney signing off from Riverside High School. The final score here tonight again, 50-42. Good night, everybody, from Oakland, Iowa on KS.